Happy Sunday Fun Day, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight. Tonight is a very special evening for us because we hit an amazing milestone. When we usually go live every Sunday, Jeremy likes to start us off with the song. He's dressed up as Elvis tonight. We'll just call him Jelvis. Jeremy, Elvis combined together. See what I did there? Take it off,
What the Hales grows all around, and what the Hales grows all around. You ready to do a repeat after me song?
I can try.
Repeat after me.
Okay.
You're already failing. Repeat after me.
Me.
You're still failing. Repeat after me.
After me.
And there was Jeremy.
And there was Jeremy.
It's a
little delayed.
Little weak start.
A little delayed.
Let's try again. There was Jeremy.
There was Jeremy.
As bored as can be.
As bored as can be.
The board is bored.
The board is bored.
You ever did see.
You ever did see.
So he started YouTube and it grew, and what the Hales grows all around, and what the Hales grows all around. You got it now?
Yeah.
Think you got it? All right, let's try verse 2. You ready?
Definitely not going to sing, but I will repeat.
Oh, somebody's got to be the Priscilla. You ready?
Uh-huh.
And then one day, he met George.
He met George, me.
The most George's George.
The most George's George.
That you ever did see.
That you ever did see.
So he started YouTube and it grew, and now George was on it too. And what the Hales grows all around, and what the Hales grows all around. You're doing pretty good, kid. Might keep you around. Ready for verse number 3?
Yep.
Then they got fans.
They got fans.
Like JK.
Like JK.
With lots of jokes.
With lots of jokes.
That make their day.
That make our day.
So we started YouTube and it grew, and now George was on it too. And super fans made a super crew. And what the Hales grows all around, what the Hales grows all around. But then came trolls. Living in basements. They all get blocked. We delete their comments. So he started YouTube and it grew, and now George was on it too. Super fans make a super crew. Trolls in basements with no clue. And what the Hales grows all around, and what the Hales grows all around. You getting this, right?
I get it.
All right, I'll keep you around. All right. Storage of love.
Restores the love.
Has become their theme.
Has become our theme.
Helping others. Live the dream.
Living it up.
So he started YouTube and it grew, and now George was on it too. Super fans made up a super crew. Trolls in mom's basements with no clue. Toraging the love is what they do. What the Hales grows all around, and what the Hales grows all around. Just one more time, you ready?
Okay.
Restores the love. Become their theme.
Became our theme.
Helping others. Live the dream.
Living it up.
So he started YouTube and it grew, and now George was on it too. Super fans make up a super crew. Trolls in mom's basements with no clue. Storage in the love, yeah, that's what they do. And what the Hales grows all around, what the Hales grows all around. What the Hales grows all around, and what the Hales grows all around. What the Hales grows all around, and what the Hales grows all around.
Give it up for Jelvis.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Kristen Williams sent a $2.99 super chat. Says, congrats, Jeremy and George. Love you guys. Appreciate it, Kristen.
Ba-bam! What a momentous occasion. Should I turn right back into Jeremy?
Yes.
There we go. All right. There we go. Right back into Jeremy. What a week. And what a momentous occasion. You got all the super chats?
Patricia Tollington sent a $5 super chat, says, congrats, you two. Love everything you do. Appreciate it, Patricia.
Thank you so much, Patricia.
Rita Block sent a $5 super chat, says, congrats. Appreciate it, Rita.
We've got so much to cover. It's going to be a fun night.
We do.
I have a feeling it's going to be a fun night.
This first hour is just going to fly by so quickly. BC Eagle Deb sent a $5 super chat, says, congrats, Jeremy and George, on such a fantastic milestone. Your videos really make my day. Aww. Appreciate it, Deb.
Bam!
We always ask the question, why does anyone watch?
Why would anybody?
Why the Hales would anyone watch?
Which that takes us right back to the very beginning. Like we had an awesome opportunity today to meet with Kathy Podling and her daughter Beth. And so we went out to lunch and we posted a little bit of video and photos of that as well on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram.
Now,
and
Kathy
she was the LASIK winner.
She was the $5,000 package LASIK winner. Flew in all the way from Boston.
It was just,
with her daughter.
And boy, are her arms tired. Dad jokes.
Catherine P sent a $5 super sticker. Appreciate it, Catherine. OBX Picker sent a $5 super chat, says, congrats on the 250K subs. Hard work pays off for sure. I hope to be celebrating my first 1K this week. You guys are an inspiration.
Awesome.
Thanks. You'll definitely hit it.
You'll get it, Eric.
Yep. Appreciate it, awesome. Eric.
So Kathy was even asking today, which Kathy sent us some a little bit of care packages that we're going to open with the mail today as well.
She did give it to us at lunch, but I was like, oh, do you mind
can we
just
open it? Can we open it on the
live?
live? We wanted to share with everybody else.
It was so hard not.
We had so much fun today at lunch with them.
Yeah.
They
both have great personalities.
They are Hales hilarious. So Kathy and her daughter Beth, they are Hales hilarious. We had a ton of fun. That was. So we're gonna get the mail later. But even Kathy asked, she's like, how did it all start? How did it all start? And we've walked through the history when we hit 100,000 subscribers. We kind of walked through the history when we hit 200,000 subscribers, but we've picked up another 50,000 subscribers in like a rush. And we still get the same questions of, is George's real name George? Are you Asian? That's a common question. Everybody wants to know if you're Asian.
My nationality.
So I always have to say in every single video, she's Egyptian. So we cut down on the same question asked 100,000 times in every video.
But even if you mention it and you announce it, people still
ask. Like we literally just got a message like 3 minutes ago saying, are you Filipino? So all the history, people are kind of curious as far as how that happened, and really the reality of it. And I think this is the crazy part of it. There are people who start YouTube and their whole goal is to be a full-time YouTuber. They want nothing else but to be YouTube. That's their life. They want to be that for their life. When I started this, that had nothing to do with why I started it.
It started off as a hobby.
It's just a hobby. It was just something to do.
To pass time. Yeah.
I had no idea, number one, that you could do anything with YouTube. And I had no idea, never even a thought in the back of my head that anybody would watch anything that I created. Anything. And it's still perplexing to me. And so YouTube, literally the channel wasn't even called What the Hales beforehand, but the channel went by another name. And then when we started taking it serious, I literally learned that YouTube is something and YouTube can be something. Started taking it serious and started to brand it and started to build it and started to watch it grow. But never in a million. I mean, did you ever think? Well, we could go all the way back. Remember our first date? And I was like, hey, I do this YouTube thing. I'm thinking about, seeing what I can do with it.
Well, it wasn't so much YouTube. It was more like, reselling, hey, I buy storage units. Would you be into buying and reselling? And I said, I don't think I could ever picture myself doing something like that. But obviously, I would support you with whatever you wanted to do. So never in a million years would I ever have dreamt of quitting my job, my full-time job, working in the healthcare industry
Wait,
for
now,
21
just
years.
Pause right there, because on the way home today, you were telling me a story. One of your coworkers was saying what when you were quitting your job? Come on, spit it out.
I don't know if I want to share that.
Yes.
But...
All right, I'm going to share it. So she's telling me, she's like, on the way home, she's like, one of my coworkers was saying, there's no guarantee that YouTube will take off for you. You can't do this full time. You can't, you shouldn't be quitting your job. This is foolish, things along those lines. And it will never grow. And yet, here we are.
We continue to grow. So let me get this super chat. Dr. Flip It Thrifts McKay sent $10, said, we made it home safely.
Oh, nice.
Good time in New York. Sorry we missed you guys. It was amazing what was shut down because of the COVID. So we didn't wander around as much as we would like to. Maybe next year. Yes, definitely. Appreciate
That'd be
it.
fun. We'll just all go up to Kelly's Island next year.
Yeah.
Because that's where we were when they were coming through Ohio.
When you and wifey come back up, we'll have you guys meet us somewhere, even if it's not at a storage unit.
And now George wants to go up to Kelly's Island all the time with us, taking a risk. And then we got Conky.
We would love to be there every weekend.
We got Conky's Flippin' Adventures. Lee and Noreen actually came up this week, and it was way too quick. Way too
fast. David Drone sent $5, says the square root of tree is...
Leaves.
That
was one of our community posts this week. We posted, we found the square root of trees, or the square root. We finally found it. That was a bunch of fun.
Southern Yankee Flipper sent $5, says congratulations on 250K. Appreciate it, Southern Yankee Flipper.
Thank you so much. And we want to celebrate with you guys, because none of it happens without any of you guys. And it's still, it boggles my mind. Does it boggle your mind?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't fathom that even one person watched one video. When you look at YouTube and everything that's out on YouTube, and you have TV and streaming services and Netflix, and yet there are people,
all the other different choices.
There are people who are not just strangers. They're our YouTube family now.
Yeah.
And they watch.
We've made so many friends along the way.
That's just absolutely, absolutely amazing.
Dream Maloney sent $5, says, hi guys. So good to see you guys. Congrats. Wishing you many, many more.
Thank you
appreciate
so
it,
much.
Dreama. Her and her son watch us.
So 250,000 subscribers, that milestone. When did we hit it, George? Do you remember?
We hit that 2 days ago.
Was it 2 days ago?
2 days ago.
All right. So 2 days ago, we hit 250,000 subscribers. Now, that obviously doesn't just happen, but the reality is we never set out for it to happen. And in YouTube world, in the behind the scenes of YouTube, views are what matter. But what everybody actually sees is subscribers. So people, when they see how many subscribers you have on a channel, they actually gauge the health of a channel based on your subscribers. Even though the reality is the health of a channel is based on views and subscribers. And we wanted to share just a little bit as we get into celebrating tonight, some of the things that have happened with the channel. So 250,000 subscribers. That's
crazy.
That's actually, it's kind of crazy. It is. Not only is that a new record for us, we actually hit another huge record. We hit this record 3 times this week, and we just hit it again yesterday. We didn't just hit it, we demolished it beyond our dreams. And so we hit another milestone for the channel yesterday. But not only that, Christopher Robin shared with us in a comment, okay? And I don't think it's Pooh's buddy, Christopher Robin.
And that's exactly who I thought of.
Of course you did. Yep.
Christopher.
He wasn't just trying to share Pooh with us. He shared this with us. Because this is important when it comes to your coin pushing. He said, if you had a quarter for every single subscriber that you have now, how much money do you think there would be?
I'd have to.
No cheating. No cheating. Okay, no cheating. I'm just going to tell you, he did the math already. $62,500. There you go. Christopher Robin put it down into quarters for us. He broke it down into quarters for the coin pushing machine. How crazy is that?
That is crazy.
When you actually put that number into quarters on a coin pushing machine, that's absolutely insane. And July was an amazing month for us, but in all reality, June, July, August.
May was an awesome month because we hit the milestone of hitting 200K.
200,000.
So our theme was get us to 200K before the end of May.
Before the end of May.
Enough, we did. We got to 200K before the end of May.
And then June.
Fast forward, here we are in September.
And then July. And then, okay, so here's just some stats for the last month, okay? Last month, this is what happened, and this is just sharing and celebrating with you all. Last month, the month had 179,851 likes.
That's crazy.
Now, we don't usually look at that, but YouTube tells us every month what we get. 179,000 plus likes. Now, we don't know how many dislikes. YouTube doesn't tell you that, but we know there, we really don't care because the dislikes help just as much.
Dislikes do help the channel because YouTube views it as an interaction. So whether
Social
it's a thumbs up or it's a
That's
thumbs
huge.
down, it's considered one interaction. I mean, it would be nice to look for YouTube to gather that number as part of the analytics, but it gives us a percentage of how many likes we've gotten versus dislikes. And it's always in like the 98 percentile
99.
and up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what I always tell you is 95% of the people will love us and 5% will hate us. Always focus on the 95. And usually it's 98, 99% that actually they like, they love. And, and then you just.
In any aspect in the world, no matter what it is.
No matter what you're doing.
You're always going to have someone that's not satisfied or someone that's happy. And that's just the nature of the beast.
Last month, we had 39,960 comments. And that's just on videos. That's not on Instagram.
No.
That's not on the
None
What
of the
the
other
Hales
social
Facebook
medias,
page.
right.
That's not on my personal Facebook page. That's not on, I mean, we could go on and on. That's not on What the Hales at Yahoo. That's not on the Twitter account. That's just the comments on the YouTube platform. Almost 40,000 comments. You break that down, that's over 1,000 comments a day. It is a full-time job just replying and responding to comments on YouTube. And that doesn't even take into account all the other communication, the thousands and thousands of pieces of communication that we get in all the other venues. And we still, to this day, from the very beginning to now, we hold that as something that we would not ever outsource. A lot of channels will outsource that or hire somebody to respond. And a lot of channels at this point, they just don't respond at all. They don't read. We read everything. That doesn't mean we respond to everything.
We acknowledge every comment.
Read everything.
So that's not something.
It takes more than 8 hours a day for a person to read and respond.
Reading the comments is what makes it so interpersonal that we don't want to give that up. If we were to or outsource something, it would be recording and editing to something.
Yeah, you edit it. Absolutely. Hold the camera and edit it.
Stephen Dean sent $5, says, I got my wife to watch with me now, and we love you
guys.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Appreciate it, Stephen and wifey.
There were
Mrs.
5,019 shares last month. People who took the videos and shared it in other places, which is pretty incredible. And a lot of times that happens with Restorage the Love. And maybe we should just give a little bit of teaser. If you love the Restorage the Love videos, there will be another one this week
coming.
And it's a doozy. It is a doozy.
Sergeant Tech 2 says, isn't Egypt in Asia? Love you guys.
Close.
Appreciate it.
Closer than the United States. So June, July, August, and now September. This has just been crazy in regards to the channel. September already has blown away so June was a record month. July was a record month. August was a record month. And September already in the month of September has blown away all the other records. So we're achieving daily records, month after month after month records. It's wild to even think about it.
Q4 to be one of our best months, but we're taking off before that. So you could only imagine what our Q4 is going to look like.
So what that translates into, over 60 million, what we know right now, over 60,397,399 million. Wait, 660. Hold a second. 60,397,399 views. That's what YouTube tells us so far. Another milestone we hit was 60 million views. I am just dumbfounded because why watch even, and we say this all the time. I'm just in awe that anybody watches one thing, let alone 60 million views.
It's a lot of views.
Okay, so what's that mean in YouTube world? So we're celebrating 250,000, which is pretty incredible, right?
It'd be incredible if each of our video would get 250,000 views
per video. That would be incredible.
Per video.
That would be absolutely. We'd restore the love in the whole world. But that would be absolutely incredible. But if you take all that information on YouTube and we kind of put it in YouTube terms, okay. So 60 million views, all of that's happened with 700 videos. Now, not all 700 are publicly viewed. Some, what we can do in YouTube, we pull them back and they're in YouTube, but we don't have them in the public to view. We can send links to people to say, hey, here's a link to it, but only those people can see it. So over 700 videos. And in YouTube's terms, you got to think YouTube is huge, okay? Think of how big space is. Space, okay, we call it known space because we only know what we know. We don't know the vast unknown space. It's huge. So think of how big space is and then put our tiny little Earth right in the middle of it and think of what the Hales is, Earth. In the aspect of all of YouTube, how many channels there are, it's his biggest space. And what the Hales channel is,
we're still a teeny tiny channel.
So being a teeny tiny channel, here's what that looks like in YouTube's world. Even though we are a teeny tiny channel, comparison to some of the biggest channels, you put Earth up to the size of the sun and Earth is dwarfed, right? We are actually in the upper 1% of performing or big channels on YouTube. We are in the upper 1%. Now, we're small in comparison to a channel like the size of the sun, right? We're small, and YouTube is huge. And usually what happens on YouTube, somebody goes, oh, I want to start a channel. And they put one video up, or they put two videos up, and they go, nobody's watching, and they quit. And so YouTube is as big as space, but those who are consistent, and this is the craziest thing. This is the craziest thing right here. Everything we've done has been done on a cell phone.
Okay. We've vlogged our adventures all on a cell phone.
Everything we've done. We do not have professional equipment. We do not have professional editing. We use a free app, Video Shop, to edit. We don't pay for any services. There are YouTubers who will pay for multiple services to teach them how to grow a channel. We don't pay for the services. We've never paid for a program. We don't pay for the apps. We have free apps. We do everything on a cell phone. So anybody who goes, oh man, you can't do this unless you have this high quality and this and this and this and that, and we dispel all of those myths. We weren't even trying. And boom, here it is. And this is the crazy part. Everything has been done on a cell phone.
And Draco sent $5, says, looks like staying frosty works. 250,000 subs. Next frosty stop, 1 million. PS, been watching, just hiding in the background. And Draco is one of our OG viewers.
It's not a bad thing to always hide in the background.
Appreciate it.
Well, if he's the OG, then he's gonna know some of these dates. I wanted in celebration. I just wanted to throw some of the important milestone dates out.
Okay. Let me get some of these.
All right, go for it.
These super chats. Dancing Mario sent $5, says, love the show. Did you retire the hoodie, Jeremy? Oh, he must not know that you have several gray hoodies in your rotating.
That was a milestone when we sold our first gray hoodie for 14,000. Was it 14,900 that was sold for on eBay?
Yeah, something. Yeah. It was right under 1,500, and so we've been using that money so that we can restore the love. Yep. BC Eagle Deb sent $5, says, we watch because you guys are truly wonderful people who provide fantastic content. Zen hugs, guys. Oh, appreciate it, Deb.
I think Deb was trying to tell you to give me a hug.
Okay, we can hug it out. Virtual hug, everyone. He's trying to sneak in a kiss.
Thanks, Deb.
If you guys didn't see his lips pucker.
Okay, so here's some of those dates as you get Dancing Mario. Did you get Dancing Mario?
Sent another $5, says, the last video I watched, Jeremy opened a box and it was Goofy and he called it Pluto. I was screaming at my screen.
I love it. So here's just some important dates. We have found a lot of cool things. There's no doubt we found a lot of cool things
all the time.
Whether it's swords, safes, cash, you name it, we have found a lot of cool things. And the coolest thing is
that's part of the thrill of the hunt, is finding random cool things.
But I think the best part is the people. And so I just wanted to throw a few dates out as we celebrate 250,000. I wanted to throw a couple dates out. Very first storage unit auction video that I ever posted, before I even knew what I was even doing on YouTube, was August 22nd, 2017. That was the very first storage unit video, and I don't remember how many views it has right now, but it was August 22nd, 2017. And crazy enough, people watched it. And then all of a sudden, almost a year later, this little Egyptian shows up. Her name is George. September 5th, 2018, George actually shows up. George shows up September 5th, 2018.
That was the first video of us that you vlogged and released.
That I was allowed to, because I was filming beforehand, and that was when she approved, and she's like, "Oh, yep, you're allowed to release this."
I didn't know anything about his editing skills and what he knew and what he could.
What editing skills? I don't have any editing skills. By the way, I edit all the videos, and there's no skill to it.
I've edited a handful.
Okay, so she's
less than 10.
Okay. Usually when I'm so backed up.
But I do all the thumbnails.
Yep, you've got thumbnails and you set up live streams.
I've done the What the Hales logo. I've helped design the channel art, the banner. I've created the 3-second intro, and I've created the outro.
Yep.
I've created all of the designs on our merch.
And she's also created this extra 30 pounds.
He claims that I created the 30-pound food.
If you go back to the original videos, this 30 pounds was not there.
He claims that I created the food baby in his belly.
Do you remember the first storage unit you bought?
We were in Columbus.
We were
on our way to Columbus. Yeah.
And it was your first sword.
I didn't even think to call my brother, George, when we were on our way to Columbus, because I didn't know what to expect.
Do you remember the date?
It was November 10th.
November 10th, 2018. 16? I didn't even know you then. 18, 2018. George bought her first unit. Do you remember when Midget Man? Now, some of our subscribers may not remember Midget Man. We found Midget Man and we turned him into like a Where's Waldo, and you had to find him in the videos. And he was awesome. If
you watch our channel trailer, which is something that I created as well for the channel, Midget Man is in it. Couple times he's in it.
So what happened, a lot of people, they still ask today what happened to Midget Man. He's still at summer camp. But the reality is he was vinyl. And when we had him in the car, in the vehicles in Ohio, it got so hot, it would pop the vinyl. The heat would expand the air and it popped the vinyl. So we bought another Midget Man.
We did.
And immediately the exact same thing happened. And we went, we cannot keep this up. We can't keep it up.
And
he's too high risk.
They send you a patch to patch him up. That does not work.
We made a patch right here. We gave him a little soul patch.
He became too much of a liability.
Yeah. So we said, you know what? A real kid would actually be less hassle than Midget Man. So we were like,
Mr. Buys a Lot set $5 says, I got a Ghostbusters firehouse and figure sitting in the office for Jeremy.
Nice.
Well, it's waiting for you, Jeremy.
I will come and get it.
Appreciate it, Mr. Buys a Lot. Where does he live?
He's over in Pennsylvania.
Oh, PA, next door.
So
howdy, neighbor.
January 29th, 2019, Midget Man comes on the scene. And then later that year, we meet Gwen for the very first time. So we meet Gwen April 13th, 2019. And eventually I end up hiring Gwen. Gwen is now mom with Willow, just absolutely, and Gwen part of the family, absolutely incredible. Then later that year in the fall, we introduced somebody else to the YouTube world. Do you remember what his name is?
Manny.
No.
Are you thinking of Manny?
No, I'm thinking of somebody related to you.
Oh, my brother, George.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Well, no, technically it's Joey. Joey appeared in the videos before George.
Yeah, your son actually
So my
appeared
son
in the videos
appeared
first.
in a handful of videos before my brother George was introduced.
So, but Joey wasn't trying
But
to, with a whole
technically
channel.
Going back, it was my sister. Because when we first started going live,
but that was in a secret Easter egg video. They probably still haven't seen your sister.
Meerkat was our moderator, and then she appeared in our 10 Commandments of Storage Unit video, where she showed up and she's like, "I'm the real George."
So
Remember
that yeah, but that was way back, and it doesn't have a lot of views. So there's an Easter egg for you if you want to see what Meerkat looks like. She's actually in the 10 Commandments video of Storage Units.
Yeah.
And there's a little Easter egg in there. So that one, yeah, your sister showed up first, but then your brother was like, all right, I want to do YouTube. Yeah. And so George comes on the scene, creates his channel, Taking a Risk, and then he's been with us the past 3 weeks on Kelly's Island.
He loves it. He never thought in a million years he would ever enjoy
searching
treasure
for rocks.
hunting for stone.
Yeah. So
and it's become an obsession for him.
We were on Kelly's Island all last week, and we didn't record the events that took place on Kelly's Island. We did personal stuff that we recorded, but we didn't record a video for YouTube while we were on Kelly's Island because we had pre-recorded videos already, and we'll have pre-recorded videos. I mean, we always have a pre-recorded video, but we did little funny clips while we were there, and we just enjoyed our time there. And we literally just said, all right, no YouTube videos. We're just going to make some funny clips and have some fun. But if you want to see things that happened on the island while we were there, then you would go to Taking a Risk. You would go to George's channel. And then May 1st, 2020, after all this crazy COVID stuff, all of a sudden, Patience and Christian show up on the scene as well, who are now full-time with What the Hales too. And Patience was actually duct taped to a wall. So what a way to enter into the channel. Just absolutely crazy. So before we get to mail, I got a question for you. Okay. Because we are going to get to mail. Before we get to mail, what's your favorite moment in What the Hales history? There's
so many fun moments on the channel, but for me, one of the biggest memorable moments for me was I meet him July of 18. Fast forward, July of 19, I quit my job, which we were talking about earlier. Never in a million years did I ever imagine quitting my career working in healthcare for 21 plus years to become a full-time YouTuber / reseller. And the day that I resigned, my very last day was July 3rd at my job. He picks me up from there. I leave my car parked in the parking lot. We head off to Kelly's Island. July 4th is when we hit 100,000 subscribers. So not only was it was like a quadruple celebration.
It was Independence Day
when we hit 100,000 K. And when I became fun employed, so it was like all these celebrations in
all
one.
At once.
And we even went live that day just to celebrate and to
from
talk
the
about
marina.
From the marina we did, because the island's very spotty. There's areas where we don't get service at all, and then there's like 2 spots that we know we get service, which is the marina where the ferry dock is.
So we're gonna jump into mail, and then we're gonna ask you guys, the subscribers, your favorite moments as well, because we want to relive some of them with you.
Another question that I always ask is, how did you guys find our channel?
That's a good question.
That's another one too. Like, how long have you guys been watching? How long have you been a subscriber? What drew you to our channel? So let us know in the chat. Carla sent a super sticker. Appreciate it, Carla. If I missed anyone's super chat, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I can't go back into the chat.
We got mail.
Jill Hull says, sorry I'm late, you guys. My sister died yesterday, 15 years old.
Way too soon.
Aw. So sorry for your loss, Jill Hull. She was way too young.
All right, we've got mail.
All right, let's start off with opening up the little gifts that Kathy.
This is from Kathy Publing, and
that's for you.
I started already. I already got in the Boston baked beans.
You get the Papa Bear bag. I get the Mama Bear bag.
Now, Kathy did give very special instructions
Yes.
She said that this bag was for me,
Yep.
that bag was for you,
Yep.
and that I was not. What was the instruction?
That he was not allowed to touch anything that was in my bag. Not allowed.
Nothing?
Unless I share with you.
Oh, look at that. You got your favorites, Kit Kats and Twix.
Unless I share.
And
Kit Kat is my favorite.
She said, Jeremy, there
Twix
should be
is my favorite.
there should be enough to hold you over, which I already ate.
Gosh, these are my favorite gummy bears.
On the car ride home, I already ate the entire bag of Smarties.
Yeah.
I opened up the Cowtails
He
and I
couldn't
opened
wait.
up the Boston
not
baked
wait.
beans. All right, I gotta get into the card.
Here's a cancer awareness lanyard. Oh, I love it. Look how cool that is.
So Kathy says, thank you for the hours and hours of your time spent helping others and entertaining us as well. Good things come to great people like you. Keep up all your great works. With gratitude, Kathy. Thank you so much, Kathy. That was fun today, having lunch with them. That really was.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a blast. And that's really what makes this so much fun, is because of the people. Look at that.
I can never pronounce it.
A mood ring?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
Yeah, see, you can't pronounce it either. Say it 5 times fast.
Dow.
From Tom's Handmade Coin
Well,
Rings.
look at that. Sixlets. I didn't see those in there. I'll probably...
Coin rings, sand things.
Tootsie Fruitsies. Fruit chews.
Ooh, those are actually really good.
Bit of honey. Neckos. Do you remember
This could be my next thumb ring, because I did lose my thumb ring.
Do you remember
Let's see if it
Neckos?
fits. Yeah.
Do you remember Neckos?
Oh, she got you a lot of old school candies.
That's the best. Oh, the dots.
It fits. Kathy, it fits on my
Nice.
thumb. I misplaced my ring when we went to Kelly's Island 2 weeks ago.
This will pull every filling and cap out. I can't wait. So, George, how long do you think this candy will last me?
Less than 24 hours.
Probably.
This man's addicted
To you?
to sugar.
I mean, to sugar.
We're both addicted to sugar. So this gift is fantastic.
I already ate a lot of it.
Look how cute the little doggy is. Just a little thank you from a very grateful heart. Thank you for all you do to entertain us. You are the best, Kathy. And then there's a shiny quarter in here.
Oh, nice.
Kathy knows how much I love shiny quarters.
You do love shiny quarters. Thank you so much, Kathy.
Thank you so much, Kathy.
Okay, I'm going to try, while you're getting the rest of the mail, I'm going to try and catch up on all of the super chats, okay? I'm not saying I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to try. Let's see what I can do. Okay, that only goes so high there.
Next box is straight from Amazon.
Straight up from Amazon?
Straight up. Oh, I don't think this is for me.
Okay.
I don't think this is for me.
Limzina says, George is a rock star now. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. I haven't
Is
seen him in the
this
chat.
what I think it is?
Let's see what the note says. They're Heinz ketchup, mini glasses, a pack of 12 bottles. Jeremy, now you can take your ketchup with you. When it is empty, you can refill it and use it. From Michelle Watkins. Aw.
That's awesome, Michelle.
That's
Look at
so
that.
awesome.
This would be for one chicken nugget.
He would have to take the whole 12 pack when we go out to eat. That's
would
how
be,
much ketchup
that would be one.
he enjoys.
Yeah, that would be one. That's perfect. I'll just come in with the case under my arm. Thank you. That's awesome. I love it. I never ever can get enough ketchup. Never ever.
Next package is from Elizabeth Green, all the way from Sunbury, Ohio.
Oh, wow.
A fellow Ohioan.
We got an Ohioan in the house.
Whoa.
If we missed any super chats, this
so
is
sorry.
a super fist pump for all of you.
We mentioned in a video that Albanese gummy bears products are our favorites. If you guys haven't had this is like the world's best. It says
They
it on
are.
there, world's best.
Okay, but do you like the gummy bears, the gummy worms, or the gummy butterflies?
They're
the
all
best?
good.
Yeah, she can't get enough.
They're
of
all
them.
good. And then Wild Berry Skittles is your favorite.
Yes,
Here
it
you go.
is.
I will share with you.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Nikki T just sent $4.99. Congrats on the
Regular
250K.
Skittles.
Well deserved. Some awesome people. Thank you so much, Nikki T. Oh, some original Skittles and Wild Berry. What's your favorite Skittle? You know mine is Wildberry. What's your favorite Skittle?
My favorite is the American one.
The
red,
the
white, and
American
blue
mix. Yeah,
it's like
for July.
it's like a celebration mix, and it's red, white, and blue. It's so good.
Dillhole just said, "Thank you all. Having a really hard time. You make me feel better. Thank you.
Aww.
Thanks for sharing with us. That's why we love doing this."
Says, "Hi George. Hope your recovery is going well. I wanted to send you some of your favorite treats. Sincerely, Elizabeth."
Wow,
that's so sweet of you. Oh wow.
Can you give us a little update on your neck?
Yeah. So I'm still wearing the bandage on. It's called Scar Away, and it's supposed to help with the scar because right now it's really dark, and it's supposed to help lighten it. And it has like vitamin E and other things in it, but I can't wear it you can't wear it more than 12 hours a day, and so it starts itching once I hit that 12-hour mark. So I wear it during the day because my clothes will rub up against it. But then I take it off at night because then my clothes isn't irritating the scar. So I found it to work out best where I'm wearing it during the day where I'm out and about moving. So
that's why she gets rid of me at night. She's like, he's too irritating. All right, Heather Blackwell just sent $4.99. Albanese are my favorite gummy bears. Thank you.
We just discovered Albanese a year ago.
Did we discover them at Walmart or?
Yeah, we discovered them at Walmart.
They're so good.
By accident, I think in Florida.
Was it?
When we were in Florida.
It was on accident?
Yeah.
We never discover food on accident.
We discover a lot of things by accident.
That's true.
Next one is straight from Amazon.
Helen Clark, $5. Thank you so much, Helen.
Says new lucky socks for Jeremy.
What?
For you. Don't expect that they are the right size, but they should hold plenty of quarters. Thank you both for the interesting videos and for having a positive attitude and sharing smiles from J.
my
Paul
goodness.
Patton.
Look at these.
They're inspirational athletic running socks.
Look at these. They are actually lucky socks. They are lucky socks.
And the note does say that she can't guarantee that.
How cool is that?
They're going to fit you.
How cool is that? Wow.
Or he.
Thank you so much. They are actually lucky socks.
That's awesome.
That's funny. I love that our fans have such a great sense of humor.
Yes.
Because
we talk about that all the time.
99% of the things that we say in our videos, literally 99% of the things we say in our videos, there are jokes between us. They're inside jokes. We video our life as we act normally together, and so all the inside jokes, while you guys may pick up on, some people will leave comments and ask about it, and they're inside jokes between us. We just video the way that we do life together, so we're joking around all the time.
Grizzly's Adventures from Queen City, Texas sent $500.
Whoa.
Says it's all about the Benjis, but on here it says that it's just play money.
Brucey just asked, do you guys do YouTube full-time? Full-time landlord, full-time reseller, full-time. YouTube is more than a full-time job. If you were to count the hours that we put into YouTube a week, it is well over 40 hours a week. Mm-hmm. Well over 40 hours a week. So we don't watch much TV. We try and get away whenever we can. And we just started the other channel, What the ASMR, which we've been having so much.
That one, yeah.
Oh, man,
so
that's
ASMR is supposed
great.
to be relaxing, and for us, it's relaxing for us. So we get to just enjoy it.
We love making the videos. There's almost no editing. It's just, here's what we're doing. And we were even talking about that today. There are other people, because Kathy was telling us there's people that do things like chewing on, seafood.
They
and
go
stuff
really close to the mic and unwrap.
And we were talking about that today afterwards.
Things and eat it in the mic, and people love watching it.
And I was saying, I'd rather our thing be outside nature.
But what if unwrapping candy and eating it close to the mic and just showing our mouth only takes off for our ASMR?
There's only one way to find out.
Trial and error. Bring it close to the mic.
Bring
it close to the mic. Shout out to Harriet Thomas from Clarksburg, West Virginia, and Daniel Gressley from Onyx, California. Thank you so much.
Do you think it's working? Do you think that's ASMR for them?
It's part of it, yes.
Do you think You know I do this all the time. I just dump the whole bag.
Yeah,
in.
you got to
Do
come
think-
close to the mic.
Do you think that would gross them out?
I don't know. We
Oh,
won't
Mick
know.
Draper. Mick Draper just sent $1.99. She said, Mr. Draper is doing great. That's encouraging.
He's
We've been
gotten
praying.
so far 11
radiation
radiation,
chemos
1 chemo left.
Nice, nice. That's so encouraging. Keep praying for the Drapers, Mr.
Yes.
Draper.
You
That's
guys are always
absolutely
in our
incredible.
prayers.
That's great news. Great news.
Mhm.
So that's all the mail?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about, we want to know what your favorite memory is from What the Hales. We want to know what you guys look back on and go, hey, this is a favorite moment. This is a favorite moment. Things along those lines. So
Jamie Winfrey says those videos are gross. Don't do it.
well, we didn't want to go that direction. I really want to stick with like nature and things like that because we can go out and travel anywhere.
Sunsets, sunrises, waves, creeks, waterfalls, just wind, like tall grass blowing in the wind. What else have we done? Fish, feeding fish. Recording turtles.
Oh, Connie Shrine says the very first date. That's one of her favorites. The very first date.
The very first date.
Do you remember what was the first?
When I was awkward back in the day, when I was awkward and just super camera shy. I still am camera shy, but not as bad as I was when we met 2 years ago.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we get comments a lot on. So what you see of our lives is this much. You don't see everything that happens behind the scenes. You see this little bit. So people go, Jeremy, why don't you shut up? Why don't you stop? Why don't you let her talk? Well, you don't understand the whole agreement for her to even be on the channel is for me to do all the talking and I have to fill in the gaps. So the fights afterwards are, you make me talk too much. I can't carry the whole conversation like I'm doing right now while she's reading. So the worst thing for TV, the worst thing for radio, the worst thing for YouTube, dead air. You have to fill the air. So I will continue to fill that dead air until she'll pick up what she's not doing right now. So she should be getting the cue to pick up. But the people don't know behind the scenes that the whole agreement was I have to do the vast majority of the talking.
Yeah.
She won't do it.
Yep.
And then we fight afterwards. And I go, you have to talk more because I can't carry it all.
But you're so good at it.
Oh, that's how you're going to play this game?
You're so
That's
good
how
at
she's
it.
going to play the game. I saw.
Conky said his favorite moment was when you bought him his $55 unit.
Oh, he bought it. I didn't buy it. He bought it. We just did. We have Rev Resale. Did I see?
Yeah. Rev Resale sent
Resale.
a $25 super chat. Says congratulations on 250K from Rev and Nikki T. Love the Hales.
We want to get down. We want to go. We want to go see them. I would love to go and
Yeah.
attend church service with them.
Yes,
That would be a ton of fun.
We would love to go metal detecting with.
That'd
Rev
be
and
fun
Nikki
too.
T. That would be fun.
fun.
I think
too.
anything we do with them would be fun. We could always do like a treasure hunting challenge or like a thrifting challenge.
We could
when
do
we're
a
down
preaching.
there.
We could do a preach off.
A preach off.
Yeah, Rev and then me, and we could see who can get louder. Who can hit the pulpit?
Who can preach the loudest?
Who can preach the longest? That's what we should do. Rev, we should do who can preach the longest. That would be awesome. That would get no views, but it would be funny. I think it would be funny. We'll time lapse it.
Tay's dad said, like George says, I don't have a favorite. He loves them all.
That's a cop out. We don't do cop outs.
Dancing Mario says, I only just found you guys this month, but the time Jeremy pranked George with the brownie in the shape of fruit had me crying.
That was
was the sheriff when the sheriff showed up.
That's the first cop that we ever videoed on the
Yes.
channel.
Yep.
I have to share this story. George gets little online stalkers after her, and then I get online stalkers after me as well. And this one dude would not stop messaging her nonstop. And I told her, I was like, you got to block him. You got to block him. It's too much. And you can't take 5 hours a day to talk to one person. You have to respond to everybody. And so finally, after he saw that I pranked her that way, he was so upset. He goes, I'm unsubscribing. And we were like, yes, finally, he's gone. That actually did it. He was so mad that I pranked her with that he stopped stalking her.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was good. That was we were thrilled.
WP Kelly sent $2 super chat, says, how's it going with the warehouse?
There is an offer on the warehouse. So the owner of the warehouse is still trying to sell me the property, and we are not agreeing. We're nowhere near close on an actual amount. And so the last transpiring communication would be between lawyers of me making a counter offer on her offer.
Carolyn Washington says her favorite moment was when Jeremy was in the cold water protecting his jewels.
Oh, and Kelly, do you want to tell how you took that picture? Because
so the last day we were on Kelly's Island last week, waves were coming in, like 3-4 foot waves were coming in from the north, and he was standing towards me with the waves coming back behind him, but they kept crashing into him and hitting his jewels. So I got a picture of him like cropping his front, protecting his jewels from the cold waves.
Shirley Pearl sent $5. She said, my favorite moment was eBay class and the first warehouse auction.
Aww,
that was fun.
That was a good auction.
eBay,
mm-hmm.
And the auction
the first
was a ton of fun.
liquidation auction. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it was so crammed in the warehouse with everybody who came out
compared to the one that we recently had.
Yep, and people were complaining, I can't see, I can't stand anywhere. You got to get here. You got to get here fast. Tony Gonzalez sent $5. Way to go on the 250,000 subs.
Appreciate it, Tony.
Nice, thank you.
A couple people said that they love all the Restorage the Love videos.
So if you love Restorage the Love, like we love Restorage the Love, we do have a Restorage the Love video coming out. It'll either be, which day? We haven't decided which day yet. And actually, I'm still editing it. It'll either be Wednesday or Friday. And it happened Saturday. Remember, we record everything beforehand, then it gets edited, then it gets uploaded, then you get to see it. But it's another good one. And a lot of people have asked over this past year, why haven't we seen any Restorage the Love videos? Where are your Restorage the Love videos? And, for us behind the scenes, we go, how rude, number one, to ask that.
Well, it's a silly question,
it's
knowing
like
that we're in this pandemic.
And there's no auctions. We can't just go find somebody and go, here you go. That person has to present themselves. 9 out of 10 units that we buy, the people are in jail for appropriate reasons. You can't just come up with this stuff out of thin air. So when the opportunity arises, we take the opportunity, and this opportunity arrives this Saturday. And so we are thrilled about that we finally got another opportunity, which I did get another opportunity. I think it was $1,800, something like that, this past 2 months ago, or I don't remember. But so I think that would be like the second full storage unit Restorage the Love that we've done this year, that we've had the opportunity. But we can't just go, all right, come and get it, you're in jail.
Yeah.
So for our part, when we get comments like that, well, why haven't you done it? You can't just pull this stuff out of thin air.
Right. And especially
opportunities have to arise.
If live auctions have been very limited, it makes it nearly impossible. And not every facility tells you or disclose with you, or some people will literally abandon their stuff.
And they don't want anything to do with it.
They want nothing to do with it. And they're like, well, I don't want any of this. That's why I abandoned it. We've tried to Restorage the Love, and we didn't share this with you guys, but we tried to a handful of times, and people were like, we don't want any of this. That's why we let it go to auction. Yeah,
they do it on purpose.
So it's like, so you try to pay it forward and do something nice, and they don't want it. But and again, I think it's those people that are like, why don't you? But you understand.
You will see it this week. So we had another great opportunity.
A couple people in the chat said that they loved the video where I pranked you with the mystery box, where I cut the holes on the side and you put your hands in and had to figure out what was in the box.
That was the title. I quit.
Yeah.
I quit.
I made him quit.
She got out of control. I'll agree. That one was funny.
That was so much fun.
And that one didn't get a lot of views, but the people who viewed it said that was one of the funniest things they've ever seen on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I will give you respect in regards to you were Hales hilarious. There is no doubt about that.
Thank you.
What do we got? Arizona Island girl Connie Rasmus, $5. Congratulations. 250,000. Many blessings, Jeremy and George. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, Connie.
Thank you. We do appreciate it.
A couple people said you singing in the echo room was
in the caving
really
video.
cool. Yeah.
Where I wasn't goofing around. I was actually being serious for once.
Yep.
That's a rare occasion. Do you prefer me serious or goofing around?
It depends on what we're talking about. I mean, there's times you know when to be serious, but majority of the times he manages to find a way to make a joke out of everything. And luckily I appreciate his sense of humor, but when it's time to be serious, he knows when to crack down and not crack jokes.
Now, just to respond to that, you know how to make a joke out of absolutely everything as well.
Sometimes.
No, all the time. All the time. Do you think I have a sense of humor?
I think that's why we get along so well, because life's too short to be bitter or upset all the time. And it's like you try to lighten the situation and make the best of everything and just move forward. And so I think that's our way of just being able to, hey, that's life. And I think a lot of people get offended by it, but
especially overseas, a lot of our overseas viewers, they don't understand our sarcasm. Yes. They don't understand American humor or our sarcasm. And she's extremely sarcastic.
More off camera.
Definitely off camera. Extremely sarcastic. And she loves sarcasm. So she loves it. So I just roll with it.
Yeah. Tons more people are saying you're cave singing.
Cut Famo $1, $5 fave. I eat so much fiber. I took Wicker.
I can't look at Wicker without laughing. So she must eat branches and leaves and twigs.
So we've had some good one-liners. We have had some good one-liners, but we do that all the time in regards to one-liners. Mm-hmm. We actually started, remember when we wrote down our mega list of the funniest things we've ever said?
Yeah.
We
have what's called a mega list.
She started it. Or did I start? You started it.
It was your idea, and then I
so
kept
she would
on
put it all.
So then
the funniest things we've ever said.
Hey, add this on there.
So we started a mega list of the funniest things we've ever said.
A lot of it is inside jokes between us.
All of it is inside jokes.
Because some people would read it and be like, I don't get it.
Nobody would get it but us. But we have a mega list of the funniest things we've ever said to each other. Mm-hmm. Nobody would get it but us. Dillhole, having a hard time going to bed now. Good night, Dillhole.
Love you all. Try and have a good night. We'll keep you in our prayers.
Yeah, nobody would get any of those jokes but us. And to us, they're the funniest things in the world. And that's the same goes when we video the videos. We're just videoing the videos for us, and it's funny, and we have all of our inside jokes, but then we share it with the world.
Yeah. Kenneth Bloom says when the princess went flying and slammed the dragon.
Oh my goodness, that was
awesome.
Epic.
That video didn't get a whole lot of views.
No, and it was so amazing. That's the funny thing, that when we think we created the best video ever, we're like, we can't believe this, and it gets low views. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah.
Blood, Sweat, and Sal says, my favorite moment is when my notification comes on every Sunday that you guys are going live. Thank you and bless you for all you do.
Well, and here's another key to success that I think that's helped us. And we know based on YouTube that we could perform better if we released a video on Sunday instead of a live stream. Mm-hmm. We know that. We know YouTube, people are home on weekends, more people will view, and views are what make you grow a channel. Okay.
Technically, that's like our day off.
So we declared from the very beginning, is like Sunday is going to be a day off and a day for us to rest and relax and to worship, and then to have some fun with the viewers and answer questions. So like from the beginning, I forget, we hit like 5,000 subscribers, and we went every Sunday night, 9 p.m. We're gonna. Was it 10,000 subscribers? We did it. We said, we're just going to go live. We didn't know anybody. We didn't even know what the live thing was. They're still on the channel. The quality was so bad, and she wouldn't talk at all. So she would tell me beforehand, she's like, you're doing all the talking. So we'd get one question.
The agreement was that I would read all the questions and you would do all the answer.
So my answers were 30 minutes long because I had to fill an hour and she would not talk.
Well, we didn't have as many viewers as we do now. So now there's no way I could read every question. And so we changed the format to where we
We had to change the format because I was
change the format.
dying.
Yeah.
I was dying and she refused to talk.
Amanda Smith sent $5, says, I've had some pretty dark times this past year when one of your videos came on, it brightens. When one of your videos come on, it brightens my day. Aw, appreciate it,
Thank you,
Amanda.
Amanda.
And then Debbie Dever sent $3, says, hi, you two. Congrats on your coin pusher wins. Appreciate it. George Mitchell sent a $5 super chat.
I'm getting all ninja with the hawk fist.
Mm-hmm. Carla Ratcliffe says, I love the jokes about the coin pushers.
We do have a few of those. We have created a few of those.
Chicken Hawk Farmstead sent $5, says, congratulations on 250K. I'm only 15 away from my first 1,000. Me and my kid love the coin pusher videos.
Nice.
Early congratulations, Chicken Hawk.
Yep. Congratulations.
And then Endraco sent $5, says, my favorite was your first live stream, second Movie Stars unit.
Rudy Ray Moore unit.
Yeah.
Yep. We have had a ton of fun on our live streams. And then we started the auctions for everybody during COVID too. We have something special we're going to auction tonight, right?
Yes.
Where is it? Did you find them?
Yeah. I left them in arm's reach for you.
Tonight,
if you guys were on our live last week, we mentioned
all the wheat pennies that we have found over the past year in celebration,
both copper and steel,
in celebration of our 250,000 subscribers. We are going to auction off. We can weigh it. We are going to auction off every wheat penny we have found in the storage units in the past year. We have no idea how much is in there. We figure it's probably got to be $250,000 worth if it's going to be part of the celebration for 250,000.
Almost 13 pounds.
So almost 13 pounds of Wheaties are going to be auctioned off tonight. Normally, those would go to my oldest daughter, but in celebration for tonight, we decided tonight is going to be the night where we actually auction them off. Now,
these all range in dates.
They all range in dates. The only date that has been looked for in those, okay, the only date that has been looked for is the 1943 copper penny. We have not looked for anything else except, so we've looked at each one of them. Actually, I've looked at each one of them. And the only thing that we've looked for is the 1943 copper penny. That is it. Anything else that's in there, we did not look at it as far as. Frankly, we don't.
1943 steel penny.
We don't know if there's anything else in there in value because we don't know anything other than the 1943.
There's 50s in here. There's 40s in here. There's 30s in here.
There's a little bit of everything in there. So tonight's going to be a fun night.
So wheaty pennies, if you don't know what they are, they're called wheat pennies because
you're not going to be able to see. There you go.
There's the little wheats on the side.
Midwest Picker sent $5. One of my faves was when Jeremy went live with a George mannequin with wig and recorded George comments. Super creepy, but super cool. It was awesome. It was awesome. Leave me alone. That was funny. Oh, I'm so glad I have a sense of humor. Okay, Regina, here I'm going to give you the.
Regina sent $5. Says love the coin pushers videos and
the ASMRs.
The ASMR. Appreciate it, Regina.
By the way, in the ASMRs, if you guys are watching on what the ASMR, a lot of times George. Here's the funny thing: I can't get her to talk in the videos, but if I'm doing ASMR, I can't get her to shut up. So. She'll just, I'm recording ASMR. She knows you have to be quiet, and she'll be like, I'm like, shut up.
That's not true. It's other people that are in the area that are talking. I'll say one word. I'm not even a loudspeaker. I'm soft spoken, so the mic doesn't even pick up my voice.
Go through all the videos and see how many times you can pick up George's voice. Are you ready to transition to the auction?
I am ready.
All right, she's ready. 200,000 celebration. Thank you so much. We appreciate each and every one of you. It's been a fun run, a fun ride. Who the Hales knows what's going to happen next? I mean, it's...
Well, our next milestone will be 300K.
When do you think we'll get there?
At the rate that we're going, before the end of the year, hopefully.
300K, hey. Is that our new motto? 300K. Hey, hey, hey. All right. You want to go through all the guidelines tonight?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put the microphone over there for you.
Okay.
Remember our new guideline tonight. If you win, you have to send an email immediately.
All right. So if this is your first live bulk auction, we are going to go through the rules, and then we'll also do a pretend before we actually go into the real auction. So one of the most important things that we tell you is to make sure that you are in live chat and not in top chat. That's important because everyone else at home, including us, sees the chat as it goes in that order. If you're in top chat, it's not going to put it in order of everyone else's. We also recommend that in between each lot that we auction off tonight, that you refresh and make sure you are in live chat. All bids start at $25, and that includes free shipping if you live here in the United States. If you live outside of the United States, you're more than welcome to bid on a lot. However, you will be responsible for whatever the additional shipping costs would be. Can't quote you on what shipping costs would be because it all depends on the dimensions of the box, the weight of the box, and where you're located in the world. If you are out, if you do live in a different country and you have a U.S. address that you want us to ship to, shipping at that point will be free. But if you want us to ship to a different country outside of the U.S., shipping will be extra. If you are the winning bidder, no registration is needed. But if you are the winning bidder, you have to email us immediately after you win your lot with your information. What we request is your YouTube profile name, your full legal name, the lot that you won, and your mailing address. Let's see. I will send you a PayPal invoice tomorrow. I usually try and send it out before noon. I'll send a PayPal invoice tomorrow. I usually like to try and send it out before noon. If you don't get it before noon, then I try and do it within 24 hours.
Fiona said 300K before Christmas Day.
I like that.
That's not bad.
I like that, Fiona. Speaking of a Fiona, a hippo. We talked about the hippo that was born in Cincinnati Zoo.
Kathy and Beth went down to see Fiona, the baby hippo that was born prematurely down at the Cincinnati Zoo, and it was showing us pictures and videos.
And the hippo even kissed her on the lips.
How crazy and cool is that?
So the PayPal invoice, if you don't have a PayPal account, that's okay. You can pay as a guest using either your banking information or your credit card information. So if you have a credit card or Visa card, that's how you can pay. Our auction style is minute to win it. So all of your bids won't be counted until Jeremy says go. You have a minute to put in your bids. The way you bid is to put the number in the chat, your highest bid in the chat. When our mod says sold, whoever has the highest bid before she says sold is the highest bidder. Any bids after she says sold, unfortunately, does not count. Again, the winning bidder will send us their information. We'll just remind you after every lot what email to send it to, which is whatthehales@yahoo, along with what information we need. If you're runner-up and you want to be considered as the runner-up for a lot, let's say the highest bidder for whatever reason can't pay and you want to be considered the backup bidder, then we'll remind you as well to email us. Everything is sold as is. There's no guarantee, no returns. We're auctioning things off as we find them in the storage unit. So make sure you bid accordingly. Also, if you live in a different country, make sure you know your country's custom laws and import laws. So again, if this is your first auction, we'll do a pretend auction, so you kind of get an idea of how the bidding works in the chat and how the minute to win it goes. You ready?
Okay, so did we emphasize if you win it, you need to send an email immediately?
Yeah.
All right, so
when
we are going to practice.
Prompts you to email us, you have to email us.
So if we don't get an email from you, after you win an item, then we're not going to accept a bid for another item. Okay.
Yeah.
If we know you're an established bidder, then we probably will. If you've
bought from us before and we know you're a good buyer,
but you've got to send an email immediately to confirm, and then we'll be all set and ready to go. Let's practice, George.
We're gonna do a practice.
200,000 subscribers. Do you think you can sell you can fake sell that Elvis glasses and sideburn for $250,000. Fake, because we're not. This is fake auction right now.
So if you're the highest bidder, you will not get this.
You won't receive it because this is
just pretend.
This is just pretend. But this is how we're going to do it. Remember, everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. It's free shipping here in the United States. You're welcome to bid if you're outside of the United States, but there will be additional fees. And you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go, George. Come on. Here we go. 1 minute to win it. We got the Elvis glasses. Here we go.
Sideburns.
We got the sideburns. We got the glasses. Uncle Bo Tony's just put up $250,000. We got trillions, 20s, 1943 copper penny. We got cases of ketchup. Muddy Swamp Donkeys. Jeremy's guitar. Somebody just bid Conky. Oh my goodness, Teresa. Georgina just bid 100 pushes for you. Judith just bid 1 million. But Jeff bid 1 billion.
Trisha bid a hound dog.
Catherine just did a barrel of ketchup.
Ooh, a deed to Graceland. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
We'll take it on.
You cool with that? Deed to Graceland? That's a pretty high bid right there. That is a high bid. With 8 seconds to go, 7 seconds to go, 6, 5. The deed to Graceland. Oh, wait, we got 1,000 parts in the bag.
Oh, Nikki T said 1 million hobo pies.
1 million. I'd probably eat them all. All right, once you see sold, Flippin' Adventures just said sold, and now any bid above the sold is part of the actual bid. Anything afterwards is not part of the bid. Jim Davis just sent $5. Good luck to all who can afford to bid. Thank you so much, Jim. Fist pump.
Fist pump.
All right.
Now on to the real auction.
On to the real auction.
Now this is the real deal. So if you do not intend on paying, please do not bid.
Just remember, if you bid and you do not pay, and we have 6 lots tonight that are going back up for auction because they were second chance lots because they weren't paid for. If you bid and do not pay, that will get you blocked and banned from the channel, and therefore you can't participate in any of the fun again. Unfortunately, this is a serious moment to where people are feeding their families by reselling, and we want to continue to be an encouragement to the reselling community and be an opportunity to source for them. Holy cow, George, what do you have?
So the first lot
Let me put you on full screen.
A chest slot, and there's drawers on this side. And then in this drawer are all of the pieces. These pieces look like they're hand carved. They're really cool.
Now, we had some chess boards. Was that a week ago or 2 weeks ago?
That was last Sunday.
Last Sunday, and we've got a whole bunch more.
Yep. And then there's another drawer on the other side with the other color pieces. And then, again, I think these chess pieces were hand carved.
George, do you know how to play chess?
Yeah, my dad taught me at a young age.
Really?
Yeah.
Who do you think would win a chess match, me or you?
A little bit of cleaning. It has like a little bit of discoloration. What's that?
Who do you think would win in a chess match, me or you?
Oh, gosh, I haven't played chess in such a long time. I would need to brush up on my chess skills. So that's that. I'm going to weigh this because this thing's heavy. When's the last time you played chess?
I would need to brush up on your chess skills as well, too.
Oh, okay.
All right, she's weighing the actual chessboard, even though you can't see right now. Let's go ahead and put something in the screen so you can see, just like dead air is bad for a channel. So is dead video. I was watching a video today of one of our subscribers who had started a channel, and everything they were doing was outside. So their hands were up here. Everything was outside the camera view. And they had messaged and they said, why aren't I getting any views? And I just wanted to go, well, you have to have everything inside the camera view.
Aww.
So
that's how you learn.
Yeah, that's part of the learning process.
Is to just do it, upload it, and learn as you go. I mean, obviously do some homework beforehand.
We didn't know anything in the beginning.
And then a vintage
I'm not even sure we know anything now either.
backgammon game. My dad taught me how to play this too, but it's been such a long time that I don't remember how to play. But all the pieces are in here. The dice. You have the 2 pieces that you put the dice and roll it in.
Roll and throw. The roll and throw. All right, so you got one chessboard, and you've got
the vintage backgammon.
And you got one vintage backgammon. Okay, so you got a chessboard and you got backgammon, and you've got 1 minute to win it. Remember, everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. Free shipping within the United States and $25 starting bid. You got to bid fast, you got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. I'm going to get glare like crazy. Here we go, George. You ready? Here's the first item tonight. We got 2,000 pounds of ketchup. Unfortunately, that's not going to get us anywhere. But Angie Powell. Angie's at $30. Elizabeth is at $50. Roger is at $50.44. High bid right now is Roger at $50.44, but Elizabeth just came back $60. Elizabeth in at $60. 35 seconds to go. My dime came in at $55, but Elizabeth is at $60. Judith came in at $60. Peter Slater is now at $70. My dime is now at $75. $75 with my dime. My dime is at $75. High bid is $75. Peter Slater is now at $100. Peter Slater is at $100. Peter Slater is now high bidder. Frank is calling Peter a troll. If we will find out, Frank, we'll find out. Peter is $100. Peter is at $100 with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's see what happens. We're waiting for Flippin' Adventures.
Remember, these are real bids, you guys. If you have no intention of...
And sold! All right, Peter Slater, you are high bidder. Nice job. Peter Slater, what we need you to do is we need you to send your name, your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same, your shipping address right there to whatthehales@yahoo. You need to tell George what you won and the amount. She'll go back and she'll look at all of that. And Peter, you need to send that right now. And then that way you can keep on bidding tonight. And then Peter, if somebody calls you a troll, don't be offended. If they don't see you in the auctions, if you're not a regular, they may think that. And it happens all the time. Just prove that you're not, and we'll be okay. And then backup bidder is I think backup might have been my dime at 75, right? My dime at 75. So here's what you want to do. My dime, all the same information. So your YouTube name, your real name, shipping address, and then what your bid was, $75, and the item, the chessboard and the backgammon. Send that to George, whatthehales@yahoo.com. Nice. That was a good bid there. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, we're on to
these plush white bears. They're so soft. Uni-pack. These are new. What did we say?
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put you on full screen, George.
These are about 14 to 15 inches long.
This is a second chance as well?
This is a second chance lot. There's
good night, Connie.
24 of these plush bears. Again, these were new in the box.
24 plush bears, brand new in the box. We took them out of the case. Let's say you sell them for $10 a piece, which they actually sell for more on eBay. We checked them. If you sell them for $10 a piece, then you're looking at $240. You have to bid accordingly, but that's potential there. In my opinion, and my opinion is not always correct, but that's a potential profit right there at a minimum of 240.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we pretty much can see what we got there, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's what we've got. 24 brand new plush bears. They came out of the case, and they'll actually just ship right to you back in the case. So 24 of them. You're getting as is, no guarantees.
No, they'll be shipped in priority boxes.
Are you mooning them now? And she is. She is absolutely mooning you.
He's blowing kisses.
Blowing kisses and mooning you. All right. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. All right. Here we go. We've got 24 plush Unipack bears. All right, Angie Powell's in at 40. $40 to Angie Powell. Randy came in at 25. We got Adam at 25, but Angie is still at 40. Glenn just came in at 50. Glenn Cameron is at $50. Remember, $25 free, $25 starting bid, free shipping. Flospa is at 51. We now have Lorraine at 55. I see Cecilia. She bid 25. All right, we got Lorena is at 55. And Flospa is now at 60. Flospa's at 60. I saw Jillian. Jillian's now at 90. Jillian is at 90 with 15 seconds to go. Jillian is at 90. Jillian Cook's high bidder right now, from what I can see. High bidder is Jillian at 90. We got all kinds of bids everywhere else. We got 60s and 55s and 51s and 3Ps. I'm not sure a 3P is going to get us very far. Let's see if anybody is going to snipe. Looks like it's going to be Jillian Cooks so far. Jillian Crooks. There we go. And sold, Jillian. All right. Nice job. All right, Jillian. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same, your address. You're going to send your amount, which was $90, and the items, which was 24 plush. You're going to send that right there, the What the Hales at yahoo.com. Okay, yahoo.com. And then backup bidder, I want to say was K-Rest was in at 61. Let's see. Is there anything higher than 61? All right, K-Rest, you are backup bidder at 61. So, Jillian, you want to send that email immediately so that you can keep on bidding tonight. And then K-Rest, your backup bidder at 61. Send all that same stuff. Lorena says, so cute. Oh, and by the way, if any of you guys want to actually buy from Jillian, you guys, we encourage you guys to network right here. If you guys say, hey, I didn't get the whole lot, but I really like one of those plush bears, feel free to share each other's information with one another in the chat tonight.
All right, next up is another second chance lot.
Another second chance.
These
This
are all
is Star
vintage
Wars.
Star Wars
Here
trading
we go.
cards.
Here we go with the vintage Star Wars.
And these are all dated. This is dated 1977, and then there's some 1970 or 80 in here.
I'm looking right now, and Brian Clark just emailed you and said he is interested.
So
if you know what that's talking about.
Oh.
Well, you already started. You might as well. He might be in here.
He was the second chance bidder for this, but I didn't hear him.
He sent an email at 9:20 p.m. while we were on the live.
Oh, okay. So I could pull it.
All right. I guess she's pulling that one because second chance person, Brian did just message at 9:20 while we were live as I was checking the other emails. All right. Jay Williams just messaged for the chess backgammon set. And that second chance just went to the backup bidder. Oh my, what does she have? Oh my.
So this is another second chance lot.
Another second chance. I'm just going to give you full screen.
This was the gold flatware, the Florentine flatware. Remember we were joking, there was 99 pieces and we were saying
99 pieces and a steak knife ain't one of them.
Got 99 problems.
Steak knife ain't one of them.
Yeah. So there's 81 of these gold Florentine pieces. And then there's an additional name brand in here. There's 19 of these, and these are labeled community. So there's a total of 99 pieces in here. Again, 81 is our Florentine, and then 19 are community pieces.
Somebody left a comment of what community means.
The name brand?
They said it wasn't a name brand. It actually meant something.
Oh, well, it's marked community.
Yeah, they were telling us what the marking means, and I forget what it means now. You got to put a solid background, not two fingers. Still not coming through. Oh, there you go. All right. Pretty much easy to tell what the set is there. If you're on the live last week, we showed it then as well. Beautiful set, free shipping. She is going to weigh it right now for you. So just remember, free shipping, $25 starting bid. Everything is as is, no guarantees, but we try and share everything that we possibly can with you beforehand. So we're looking at just over 14 pounds there. All kinds of fun stuff.
14 pounds, 10 ounces.
14 pounds, 10 ounces. All right, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, George is taking her hoodie off. She's burning up. I had to take mine off as well because the auctions, they get hot in here. Hot in here. All right, Jeff Covert is at 25. Patricia is now at 55.
Patricia? We
got Jeff at 25. Patricia is at 55. We got all kinds of other bids coming in, but they're probably lagging just a little bit. Patricia Tollington is at 55. High bid is 55. Eileen Gaisler. Eileen is now at 60. FX Diz is now at 100. FX Diz, $100. High bid is $100. 5 Minute Nerds was at 75. FX Diz is now at 100. We got 65, 70s, and 85s, and 90s. Family and Nerds is at 90, but FX Diz is at 100. 10 seconds to go. Family and Nerds is now at 100, but FX Diz is at 100. Andres Evelars is at 120. 120 is the high bidder. 120 is current high bidder. Eileen came in at 115. She's a Peach is at 130. We got bids coming in everywhere, anywhere, and everywhere. She's a Peach. She's a Peach. Got it. 130. 130. She's a Peach. Nice job. Eileen Glazer came back in with a 130, but that was after the sold. So she's a Peach. All right. Nice job. There was bids coming left and right there, George.
That's awesome.
Okay. She's a Peach. Here's what we need you to do. We need you to send your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same. Her first name could be She's, and middle name could be and last name could be a Peach. So your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your bid of 130, and for the silver, or I guess it would be the goldware set, and not silk. What would you call it? Flatware set.
Flatware.
And send that to whatthehales@yahoo.com. You see that right there, and then backup would be. She's a Peach. Family and Nerds was at 125. All right, Family of Nerds, you are backup. Okay, you are backup. Family and Nerds, we need all the same information. We got quite a few emails this past week saying, hey, I'm the backup. And we have no idea what the person's a backup for. So we actually need your information because George has to go back through 3 hours of video to find out what the backup was and where it was. So
make sure you include what your backup bid was and
what
how
you
much
bid,
you bid.
What you bid, what the item was, and then that way we'll be all set and ready to go. Is this another second chance?
This is another second chance lot.
Ooh, another second chance.
These are assorted fragrances. Some of them are sealed and still in the package. A Paris. I think it's Paris. That's probably Paris Hilton's line.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and give you full screen. This was a crazy fragrance lot. How much did it go for last week? I don't remember, but there's a ton of stuff.
I think 130.
Yeah, there is a ton of stuff. Remember, there after each bid is a great time to refresh because a lot of people are lagging.
This set is from Bath and Body Works, the Japanese Cherry Blossom, which smells amazing. Both are full.
Sherry, I don't say sold. Flippin' Adventure says sold because she's seen sold when you do. When we broadcast, there's actually roughly about anywhere from a 5 to 10 second delay. So we need somebody on the other side of the delay to actually say sold. That's why we don't say sold.
Bath and Body Works, Endless Weekend. And then Victoria's Secret, Pure Seduction, and another Pure Seduction. This is like the newer version. So this is the vintage style, and then this is the newer bottle.
Jillian, Ethel is asking you to contact her because she would like a bear. So Ethel, what you would want to do if you feel comfortable doing it, you would actually want to put your email address in there for Jillian to contact you, or she won't know how to contact you. And you might have put your email address in there already, and I didn't see it. All kinds of. Oh, that's an Avon.
The Treasure Turtle.
I like turtles.
Cologne.
Did I make that joke last week too?
Yeah. Yes, you did.
I would never do that. I would never ever take a joke to the extreme.
Here's another Bath and Body Works. 1,000 Wishes.
You know,
Another Victoria's Secret.
You know what the first wish I would make if a genie granted me a wish?
Bombshell. What?
I wouldn't ask for another wish because we all know that's not allowed. I would ask that the genie be horrible at math. You know why?
Why?
Because then he would go, "You got 25 more wishes."
Kilgon, take me away. Remember that? Morning Glory and Hawaiian Ginger.
Robert Creed, we don't do any consignments. We don't do any splits. We are not the business for you in regards to that. We'll teach you on the channel how to do that. So we appreciate you inviting us, but that's not something that we're ever going to have an interest in.
There's that Stetson. Didn't even know Stetson made aftershave.
I didn't know Stetson made aftershave either. And Robert, you may think, well, why wouldn't they want to do a 50-50 split? We have more work than we could ever handle as it is right now. And
Yeah,
we
we
don't
thinking
do
of
any
us.
of the selling. Employees do the selling. So I already have to pay the employees, and then once I start splitting profit, then I have no profit. I have to pay my eBay fees, which is 10% PayPal fees. I have to pay my employees. I have to pay all of my other fees. If I start splitting profit, I don't have enough profit to operate a functional business. And in the state of Ohio, to do consignments, you have to have a special licensing as well.
Which we don't have.
And we're a large enough business that if we do something like that, it's very recognizable. Oh, Lisa McGee has a adult Ghostbusters Halloween costume. That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Flippin' Adventure said, I'd make 2 wishes and then I'd wish for another genie. Way smarter than me.
That's it. This is not a cigar. It's
some kind of fragrance.
It's fragrance.
Is it a good fragrance?
Yeah, it smells pretty good. You wouldn't like it because you're not into scents.
I'm into candy.
You do love your candy.
I do love candy.
Candy?
Candy. All right. We have the fragrance second chance lot up the bid, $25 starting bid. That's free shipping within the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees. Even if we say it's sealed, we can't guarantee that it's sealed, but it definitely looks sealed to us. So we share with you what we see. We share as much information as we possibly can. And no returns. If you're bidding out of state, we encourage you to bid. We welcome you, or out of country. I got off track there a little bit. But there will be some additional shipping fees. And you got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. I'm going to get this lighting thing down someday. I'm just going to get a counter that doesn't reflect. All right. Let's see what happens. All right. Dillhole says he can't sleep. He's at $30. Lorena is at, I knew Dillhole would be back. He's at 35. Catherine P is at 50. Somebody was just at 55. Patricia's at 55. Angie Powell's at 60. We got Kareem is at 75. SC Scrappy Pappy is at 150. SC Scrappy Pappy is at 150. Bear Kitty came in at 120. SC Scrappy Pappy is at 150. Patricia is at 154. Ted came in at 100. Cecilia is lagging behind. Cecilia, refresh your screen. All right. We are still at Patricia Tollington is at 154. Kim Parson, I think you meant $46 or you meant $60 because the dollar sign is the 4. So we understand that would meant the $60. All right. We still have Patricia at 154. Amy Maz is at 155. Amy Maz is at 155. Bear Kitty is at 160. Bear Kitty got it at 160. Sniped it at 160. Nice job, Bear Kitty. Nice job. Nice snipe there. Nice snipe there. Wow. Oh, Patricia says, arg. Almost had it. Almost had it. All right, Bear Kitty, you know what to do. Your name, YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your bid of 160, and then also the fragrance slot. Send that right over to whatthehales@yahoo.com. We need you guys to send those emails over immediately so you can keep on bidding, so we can keep on moving and grooving.
All right, next is another second chance lot.
And then she's pulling up another lot. Let's see who was back up on that. Bear Kitty got it for 160. And I think Amy Maz is 155. Amy, you would be backup bidder, Amy Maz, at 155. So all that same information, 155 fragrance lot, just send it right over there. whatthehales@yahoo.com. And the Barbies are back.
The blondes versus brunettes.
Blondes versus brunettes. George, what do you think's better, blondes or brunettes?
I'm gonna go with brunette because I'm a natural brunette.
All right, I have a question for the chat while you're showing. George tells me
This
all
one's
the time
95.
she doesn't have black hair. She says she's a brunette. So I want the
it's not
opinion
black.
of the chat. Is George black hair or brunette? Let's see what they say while you're showing.
This is also 95. So you have the blonde and the brunette Barbie, both Enchanted Evening. Beautiful vintage Barbies. These are reproductions. See the eyeballs? When they first came out with Barbie, the eyes were like this. And now they've changed.
There is a bunch of brunettes and a bunch of blacks. This is not going to get solved tonight. This will not get solved tonight. Yep. Kathy said you're brunette. She saw for herself today.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot to ask Kathy. Do I look taller in person? Because everybody
when
always
when I first met you, I thought you were much taller. You were taller than I expected.
Everybody says I'm taller in person than what I look like on YouTube.
Yeah.
But on YouTube, because George is a foot shorter than me, I'm always hunched over and the tripod only goes so high. Or if George, like in the video with Restore to Love, I was editing the video. George is literally looking up like this. And the camera is focusing on the sky and the clouds versus the people talking. And so she can't get there. So a lot of people think that I look way taller in person than on video.
Here's the brunette version of the Silken Flame. And then here's the blonde of the Silken Flame Barbie.
Wes Firstbrook says, yep, you're taller in person.
97. And 97. Oh, I didn't show the date of this. 94. This one's 94, right there at the top corner.
That was a good year.
Was it?
What were you doing in 94?
I don't know. Probably in school, hating going to school every morning, riding the yellow stinky Twinkie.
Bonnie says, are these the same lots as last week? Bonnie, we had
six. Chance.
It's a second chance. We had 6 lots that weren't paid for last week. So we're attempting to correct all of that.
That's it. Six vintage Barbies in this lot.
6 vintage Barbies.
Second chance lot.
Second chance. You want to show them all together, or we're good to go?
I'm good to go.
All right, we are good to go.
These went for $159 last week.
Okay. I was just looking at the actual. The emails. All right. $25 starting bid, free shipping within the United States. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it for the Barbies. We know everybody wants the Barbies. It is blondes versus brunettes. Who's going to win tonight? Blondes versus brunettes. Here we go. Anna Marie is at $50. We got Rosie. Rosie's at $75. Catherine B is at $50. Bonnie's at $75. High bid is $75 right now. Let's see where anything else goes. Cecilia, she just bid $50. But Eileen came at $100. Okay. Nicole Poland is at $150. Nicole Poland is at $150. Elvis Presley Jr. says blondes are best, but Maria says brunettes are best. Nicole Poland is at $150. And Nicole, you just bid another $200. You don't have to bid $200 unless somebody outbids you at $150. Ted is at $220. Ted now outbid Nicole at $220. Ted is high bidder at $220. Here we go. 1 and no second.
Roman Lance says both are good.
Roman says both are good. Ted is at $220. And sold. All right, Ted. Ted, you are a high bidder at $220. Ted, you're going to send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, and your bid amount 220 and the item, the Barbie lot right here, whatthehales@yahoo.com. You need to send that email immediately so you can keep on bidding and be a part of
Now
things
would
tonight.
be a good time to refresh.
Now's a great time for everybody to refresh. Paul just sent $2. Just subscribe. Love your coin pushing videos. Thank you so much, Paul. Fist pump. And backup bidder was Ted, was in at 220. And I believe Nicole, you are backup bidder at 200. So Nicole, what you're going to do is you're going to send all that same information, your YouTube name, real name, your shipping address, that you are backup bidder on the Barbies, and the amount 200 right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. And here goes
This
George.
Is another second chance
with
lot.
another second chance lot.
Over 16 pounds of assorted kid meal toys. Most of them are still in the package.
Wait. Ted retracted his bid. 1 second. Let me get caught up here. I didn't see all that. All right. Ted retracted his bid. All right. So, Nicole, you are high bidder. And because this is going to be a tough one. So, Nicole bid at 200. Ted came in at 220. And no other bids came in. All right, Nicole, you're still high bidder, and we're going to take your bid at 150 because you bid 150, then you put a 200. Your highest bid was 150. Nobody else came in after your 150, even though you did go the 200. So, Nicole, your bid is 150. Go ahead and send. You're going to get the whole lot for 150 with free shipping. Send all that information, YouTube name, real name, shipping address, 150 Barbie lot right there, right now, whatthehales@yahoo.com. Thanks, moderators, for keeping us up to date on that. So, Nicole Poland, you are a high bidder on that. Nice job.
The next lot is an assortment of Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, Happy Meal toys. Most of them are still sealed and in the package. I'm not going to show all of it, but I'll show some of it.
Hey, Conky, can you text me what's being posted and hidden by the mods? Because I haven't seen it yet. And then if I need to, actually, I'll let you make the decision. If you need to, just block from the channel. If you think that person needs to be blocked, just block them. All right, and Anna Marie was backup bid at 120. So Anna Marie, you will send all that for the Barbie lot. You'll send all that for the backup as well. All right, thanks, Conky. I'm going to put you on full screen here.
Okay.
Solo layout. There we go. All the fun.
There's a ton of these Furby toys that are out of the package. There's a blue one.
Okay, we got Bear Kitty's email.
There's an orange one. There's a purple one. Black.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, JK is going to love seeing these Furbies again.
Here's the packages for the Furby.
JK is going to love seeing these Furbies again.
Is he on right now?
I haven't seen him tonight. He's been watching the live stream.
Replay?
The next morning.
The replay.
Yeah, he'll watch it in the replay. That's what he's typically been doing.
Oh, he must be going to bed early then.
Smart man. Jim Davis just sent $2. Jeremy, you did not see my early bid on 75 on the Bears. Jim, I might have seen it or I might not. There are a lot of bids. I can't call everybody's bid. And if I screwed something up, you can always email us and we'll go back to the chat. And what will happen, unfortunately, we're not perfect. Although George tells me all the time how perfect I am. That was a joke. You can't see her face right now. But unfortunately, we're not perfect. If we ever did screw anything up, you always can just email us at whatthehales@yahoo.com. And we can always go back to the chat and we can defer to the actual chat.
If he wants to be considered as backup, better just have him email me.
Yeah. So you can send an email. Amy just sent $4.99. Thank you so much, Amy. Don't have the fist on right now.
Do you want your fist?
I've got it over here. I'm okay. I'm going to put you back on there. So we do admit that we make mistakes. We not only make mistakes on the lives during the auctions, we make mistakes during our videos. Like I just edited a video today, and I said in the video, I was like, I have 2 guitar pedals, and I went, I will make my entire $130 purchase back in these 2 guitar pedals. The guitar pedals are only worth $20 a piece, so I was holding $40, and I said I'm going to make my whole money back on the $130. Even though it's a mistake in the video, I still put they're worth $20 a piece. And I look like a moron because I screwed up, but we're not perfect. We're not perfect. And no, I don't think anybody in this business is perfect yet, but you do the best that you can every day.
You want to show them the rest of the box?
I can show them the rest of the box. George wants me to show you the rest of the box.
This one has a COA in it for peanuts.
All right, you are getting everything in this box that she can't show you everything right now. Okay, and it's going everywhere. So it's a big old box with a ton of... Oh, there's the Casper. Oh, look at that. Get caught.
Oh, there's a ton of pins.
There's a ton of pins in there. Coca-Cola pins. You didn't see that, did you? Look, there's a whole thing of Coca-Cola pins in there.
What?
2001 Coca-Cola pins. Man, you guys should be thankful right now that this did not get paid for last week. There's an entire...
I didn't even see that.
It's an entire package of Coca-Cola pins. And I'm sure you guys know Coca-Cola, how much it's worth. That just fell out when I tipped it over on accident.
Nice.
All right, so any of the Coca-Cola collectors out there, you might want to bid on this as well. Chris Man just sent $5. Keep up the great work. Good to see the chosen one is kept busy, LOL. Thank you so much. I'm not sure who the chosen one is.
Are these the Coca-Cola pins?
Yeah, here they are right here. These are Coca-Cola pins too. I dropped them, and then all those other pins. That was kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, bonus for them.
Was Rosie backup bid on that?
We didn't.
Because she just said, now I regret giving it up.
She was, but she said she was going to pass.
So, Rosie, when we tell you that we will find stuff and set it aside,
we don't look through it.
We have so much stuff. We literally don't have time to look through it. So, like, when I tell you the Wheaties that are coming up tonight, the wheat pennies, the only thing I've done on every single one of those pennies is look to see is there 1943. That's it. That's it. It's look, push it aside. Look, push it aside. Because they were all going to my daughter anyway, so I didn't care what was in there. And if she made a ton of money, I was thrilled that she made a ton of money. But we decided
I think
the
Rosie
pennies are
bought
going to
all
you guys.
the greetings cards, and I told her we didn't check any of them. So if you find money in there, that's bonus.
Yeah,
for
hopefully she finds money in there. Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right. All right.
You all set and ready to roll?
Yeah. Ooh, there's even an M&M pin in here.
She found an M&M pin. Look at this. She's having fun exploring now.
Whoever gets this is gonna have fun going through the box.
We don't even know everything that's in there.
No,
so you're getting this box with whatever is in there. Okay. So what we haven't found yet and we didn't show, bonus for you. Look at all these pins she just found. Look at this. She just found all these pins in there. We don't even know what they all are, but it's an entire bag of pins. Okay. We got to keep things rolling here.
Yeah.
All right. $25 starting bid, free shipping within the United States.
I did show this.
You did? Burger King. Yeah, I remember that from last week. Manager training. She's still digging. She's digging.
I'm a digger.
She is a digger. All right, we better just get bidden. All right, let's do this. This is the box, everything you're seeing, everything we pulled out. All right, we got Susan at 155. Susan Hartson, please confirm your bid at 155. Confirm that is your bid. It's a gray area is at 75. Heather Blackwell's at 100. High bidder right now, 100. Babette Perkins, 125. Cecilia is at 80. And David Foster is at 180. David Foster is at 180. Jesse Adams is at 165. David Foster is at 180. 20 seconds to go. FX Dizzers at 101. Jesse Adams, 165. David Foster, 180. 180 is the bid to beat. 180 is the bid to beat. Here we go. Yes, I'm sure she wishes she did not pass up the second chance now. Michelle Vickers is at 200. Alana Jones came in at 185. Michelle Vickers at 200. We got zero. We got bids coming anywhere. Bids coming everywhere. Michelle Vickers is 200. Let's see what happens. Are there any last-minute snipes? Will there be sold to Michelle Vickers? There were last-minute snipes. There were last-minute snipes. But Michelle Vickers got it at 200. Nice job. Nice job, Michelle Vickers. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. You're going to send the lot. We'll just call it, what did you call this lot?
The kids' meal.
The kids' meal lot with everything else that was inside it and everything else you're going to find inside it that we don't know for $200. Nice job, Michelle. Send it right there. whatthehales@yahoo.com. Fantastic. Okay. And backup bidder. Backup bidder is, let me see if I can find out real quick. Okay. Backup bidder was I think Alana Jones, you were backup bidder at 185. I think you had the first bid at 185 that I can see. Yep, Alana Jones, you are backup bidder at 185. Alana, exact same thing. You're going to send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address. 185. You're going to tell her the kids meal lot, the Coca-Cola pins, anything else that's in there. And you'll send all that info right now. You guys want to send those emails now so we have you in the system and that you can continue to keep it. Send that to George.
Slot.
All right. I'm sending it back over to George here.
This is another second chance slot. These were guidebooks of United States coins, 1982. There is 18 books. Most of them are like hand sealed. You could see that they're sealed and then someone stapled them along the edge. And then I'll try to read the dates as I see them. That one's 64. You could see that. This one is 65. This one is 62 to 63. 1990. This one's 1969. 1981. 1963. It's either 63 or 68.
It's 60. I can't tell either. Is it a 3? I don't know.
This is 1971. 2002. 1986.
Scott Spink says, I'm still trying to find me in
burning up.
1943. So are we. So are we.
I don't see a date on this one. It's getting hot in her. Either that or my hot flashes are kicking in.
Probably both.
65.
Do you want some snacky snacks?
Mm-mm.
Because we have plenty of them now.
Yeah. It'll be gone in a week.
It'll be gone in a day. What are you talking about?
63. Well, if I hide mine, I'll stretch mine to last a week. I don't see a date on that one.
And they all came in the sleeves, stapled in the sleeves.
Stapled.
So you can see these are stapled in the plastic. We've not unstapled them. April says she's got hot flashes right now too. They're bad. She's got bad hot flashes.
83.
So there could be anything inside these books.
And here's the log of Christopher Columbus.
We have not unstapled them. We have not looked what's inside the books that are stapled in the plastic.
That's it, babe.
All right. George says that's the lot. So we got the coin book lot and the Christopher Columbus lot all set, ready to roll. $25 starting bid, free shipping here within the United States. And just remember, there are no guarantees. Everything is as is, no returns. You get it as we find it. We throw it in a box or a tote. We bring it to auction it off to you. You can keep it and collect it, or you can resell it. And we love it when we hear that you guys are actually making money. And lots, yeah, could be a Christmas gift too. Maybe I'll buy them for George. And you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. David Gruber, yes, we did get your email in regards to the Bible and palm tree. That unit is still in trailer. So David Foster is high bidder right now at 110. I see all kinds of bids. I see 50s and 75s and 44s and 15s, 30s and 50s and 75s. Now David is high bidder at 110. Kareem is now high bidder at 120. High bid is 120. Dan Mars at 87. Charmy at 50. Tina says, welcome to the Hot Flash Club. Dave Foster is now at 130. Dave Foster with 20 seconds to go is high bidder. FX Viz is 111. High bid is now David Foster at 130. Angie Powell came in at 125. A little bit behind David Foster at 130. 10 seconds to go. High bid is Dave Foster. Angie is on his tail, though. Cecilia hates hot flashes. Here we go. David Foster at 130. Seconds left to go. Let's see what happens. Is it going to be David Foster? Is there going to be Snipes? And David Foster just came back in at 145, but David Foster didn't have to go 145 because David Foster was high bidder at 130. He got in the last night just in case. Nice job, David Foster. Absolutely great. Absolutely great. All right, Dave Foster, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, shipping address. You're going to put your bid at 130, okay? So your bid is at 130. We're not going to accept your 145 bid because nobody else upbidded you past 130. So 130, and you're going to say the coin book, Christopher Columbus lot. You're going to go ahead and send that email now to George at whatsthales@yahoo.com. And then backup bidder, I believe, was David Foster was 130. Kareem, you were backup bidder at 120. So Kareem, you'll do all that same information. YouTube name, real name, shipping address. Your backup bid at 120. It was the coin book lot. You send all that right there to George. Let her know, and we'll be all set and ready to roll. This is
another second chance lot.
This one was so cool last week. I can't believe they didn't pay for this.
This was
who would bid on this and not pay for it?
You remember he was trolling.
Yeah, that's right. He was trolling. That's part of YouTube's success. I mean, just this reality of it is you're going to have trolls. And
this one comes with the COA.
And we talk about it. We talk about it sometimes, but honestly, not a lot. But we get everything from death threats to stalkers to you name it. We get it on a regular basis, and that's part of success of growing a channel. And we realize that, and we kind of just roll with it. And so we understand they're going to be trolls. That's part of what it is.
The COA states that this certifies that the museum quality presentation and coin set described by number and state below contains a 1964 Kennedy $50 and one other Kennedy $50 with bezants plated in 24 karat gold, utilizing a total of 10 genuine rubies, emeralds, and sapphires, hand finished and museum framed in a limited edition of 2,000 for each of the 50 states and Washington, D.C. Also contained in this presentation is a hand-signed limited edition bonded bronze sculpture by Donjo. So in other words, every state has 200 of these. So this particular plaque was for North Carolina. This is 127.
I was wrong on backup bid. It was Angie Powell at 125 on that last lot.
So the rubies
Kareem,
and
sorry, Angie Powell is backup bidder on that last lot.
The rubies and emeralds that they were describing in the CR are in the frame of this dollar. So that's part of the lot. And then you get this presidential mint set, 1986. It goes through the different presidents of the U.S. Here's the stamps.
Okay,
And then
Kareem
it gives
said
you...
no problem. I screwed up.
Aw.
He said no problem. Thanks for understanding, Kareem.
Thanks, Kareem. And then it gives you a rundown of the presidents. Gives you a little bit of history of the presidents. And then here's more presidents. And then a little bit of history. Another sheet of stamps. Some history. More sheets. History. And then you get the 1993 Vice President inaugural cover. So here's the stamp for Al Gore. And then there he is again with his wife. And then the 1993 presidential cover, back when Clinton was the president. And then you have the other stamp with him and Hillary. Let's hear your best Bill Clinton impersonation.
I did not have relations with Monica.
George, I did not have relations with that woman.
I didn't even know who that woman is.
There's George Bush, 81, and then George with his wife, dated 1981. And then here's one for Ronald Reagan, dated 81 as well. And then him and his wife. And that's it. That's all part of the lot.
All right. We'll just call this the presidential lot.
Yeah.
And call it the presidential lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. George is calling it the presidential lot. So if you win, consider yourself presidential.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair?
It's a cool lot.
It is a really cool lot. And as far as the gold, what did we say the plaque says about the gold coins?
It's plated.
It's plated gold. For clarity, it's plated gold.
24 karat gold.
It's plated in 24 karat gold. Okay. Using 10 genuine rubies, emeralds, sapphires. Okay. All right, so just so we're clear on that as far as the gemstones, but it is plated gold, 24 karat plated. So just so we know. All right, remember, bidding doesn't start until the countdown starts. I see bids going already, so I think there's some interest in this one. $25 starting bid, free shipping, and remember, everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. You got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you truly only have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. Here we go. Here come the bids. Tony's in at 50. Tony has high bid right now at 50. $50 is high bid. KRS is now at 88. Catherine P is at 100. We got bids coming in. Oh my goodness, I don't even know where all these bids are coming from. Flynn Anders is at 150. I see high bid at Flynn Anders at 150. 150 is high bid. Flynn Anders. I see bids coming left, right, up, down, downtown. Anne Marie is now at 120. Catherine B just came in at 120. Fast Ed DeMizio is at 180. Rosie just came in at 151. Fast Ed is at 180. Corrine is at 200. High bid right now is at 200. Vicky Don is at 125. K Rest is 177. Rosie is at 177. Corrine is at 200. Anna Marie came back at 200. Corrine is at Corrine is still high bid at 200. Anna Marie is now at 205 with 5 seconds left to go. Anna Marie is high bid at 205 with one, with none, with, let's see what happens. Anna Marie, I think there's going to be some sniping right now. Anna Marie is high bidder at 205 with Anna Marie, and sold. Anna Marie got it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Anna Marie got it. Nice job there. Oh my goodness, Corrine tried to snipe afterwards. Woo! All right, Anna Marie. There was a lot of interest in that one.
That's awesome.
I'm sure the precious gems have a lot to do with it too, but the presidential history is so cool. So Anna Marie, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same, shipping address, your bid amount at 205, and the item, we'll just call it the presidential lot, and then send that right now it's backwards. Everything is backwards in the camera. If you ever see us struggling, because everything is backwards, so your brain naturally wants to point this way, because that's where it would be while I look at it, but in the camera, you have to retrain your brain that it's over here. And then backup, Anne Marie got it for 200. Backup would be, I think, Corrine, I think you got the first bid at 200, Corrine. So I'm pretty sure you are backup bidder, Corrine Holschuh. And you'll send all that same information, YouTube name, real name, address, all of that as well. If I screwed anything up, the mods will correct me. They're smarter than I am.
They're your second set of eyes.
Second set of eyes, third set of eyes, fourth set of eyes, fifth set of eyes. Honestly, we should probably just turn the whole channel over to them. Let them do videos. Let them edit. We'll call it Blue Wrench.
Next,
What's the Blue Wrench?
Next is a purse lot. There are 15 purses and 1 tablet cover. So you put your tablet in here and it's north face.
Oh, that's nice.
You like that?
I always
Here's
like
a
North Face.
vintage purse.
You know I love hiking, camping, anything like that I'm into.
This cute little number is a Vera Bradley. The handles are made of wood.
Tony, there's definitely a huge coin lot tonight. There's a huge bag of Wheaties, of wheat pennies. Where'd that bag go?
Behind
Right
you.
here. I'll show you real quick as George is showing this lot. So one of the things we're doing on our 250,000 sub celebration, every single one of these pennies is a wheat penny. This is 1 year of finding wheat pennies in storage units. Every single penny in here is a wheat penny. 1 year. Everything in here. The only thing we looked for as we went through them is were they 1943s. That was it. Because we don't know any other collectible pennies. We focus on one.
Another Vera Bradley. Here's a Coach purse, but I don't know if it's real. We haven't authenticated it.
So absolutely bid as if it's fake. We have not authenticated anything, so don't bid as if it's real. Remember, no guarantees. Everything is as is.
This one is Longaberger. I didn't know this, but Longaberger is making bags that look like Vera Bradley.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't it look like a Vera Bradley?
It sure does. That's interesting.
This one is another Longaberger.
That's really interesting.
This one's Longaberger too, and it looks like.
So they went from baskets to purses.
Mm-hmm. This bag still has the tag on it. This one's from Bath and Body Works.
Flippin' Adventure said Vera Bradley needs to start making baskets.
Yeah, she really does. This one's cool because it has 3 compartments. I love purses with different compartments. That way I can put my keys in one, my cell phone in one, my wallet in another one.
We have so many purses at the warehouse. We get so many.
Yeah, we do.
We do not know how many wheat pennies are in the lot tonight.
We just weighed it.
We did weigh it. It was almost 15 pounds, right? It was like
Mhm.
14 something.
Yeah.
So whatever almost 15 pounds comes out in copper, as far as pennies, that's what we have in regards to the pennies. We can tell you there's a good, huge lot of pennies. They all are in a bag. They won't be in separators when they're shipped. So they have been handled by human hands.
And this was the last bag.
That's your last bag.
Mhm.
Should we just call this the bag lot?
Purse lot.
We'll call this the bag lady.
Bag lady lot.
The bag lady lot.
Okay.
Or the purse lot. All right, George says it's the purse lot. Okay, $25 starting bid, free shipping here within the United States. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. I mean, come on, there's Longaberger bags in there. Whoever knew Longaberger was making bags? Probably you. That's why you're bidding. Let's do it. 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Here we go. All right, Mary's in at 50. And here come the bids. Love Hollis is at 25. K-Rest is at 33. Sarah Lopez is at 50. I've got so many bids I don't even know where we're at. Mary Loudon is at 100. 100 is a high bid right now. 100 is a high bid. Mary is high bid. Sarah Lopez is now at 105. Sarah Lopez is high bidder at 105. 105 is the bid to beat with Sarah Lopez. We got 50s. We got 60s. We got 66s. We got bids anywhere and everywhere. Eileen is now at 110. Eileen is at 110. It's a gray area. Came in at 110 as well. But Mary McDonald came back. 120. 120 is high bid. Sarah Lopez came back. 125 with less than 20 seconds to go. Sarah Lopez is now high bidder. Angie Powell came in at 115. Sarah Lopez is still high bidder at 125, and that's with free shipping with 10 seconds. Sarah Lopez, high bidder at 125. 4, 3. Mylan just came in at 130. 130. Patricia came in at 170. Wait, Eileen just came in at 135. We got bids going anywhere and everywhere. Eileen Glazer is now high bidder at 135. 135 is still high bid. Is it going to win it? Sarah Lopez just came in at 140. 140 just came in right at the last minute.
Nice.
Patricia, Mary McDonald just missed it at 149. Sarah Lopez, 140. Nice job, Sarah Lopez. I swear, George, it was like boom, boom, right in there. She got it perfectly.
That's awesome.
All right, Sarah Lopez, 140. You know what to do. Send all of your information, YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your bid amount, 140 for the purse lot, right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Wow. Go ahead and send that email right now. So we have that, and we can go ahead and get you out an invoice. George will send you an invoice. George will get you that invoice tomorrow, and then you'll have 70. How many hours do you give them to pay?
72.
72 hours to pay.
Which is overly generous.
Which is very generous.
Other channels, other channels want you to bid like then and there.
All right.
All right, next lot are collectible tins.
Mark Lopez says Sarah is jumping up and down.
That was a good buy.
That was a really good buy.
Almost 13 pounds of collectible.
Don't worry,
tins.
we will have more purses. We have so many purses. It's crazy. Backup bidder was Sarah, and then Eileen. You were backup bidder at 135. Eileen Glazer. So you can send all that same information right there. I'm trying to think through it in my mind. The right way, right there. And that was great, guys. We will have more. We promise. Oh, is this a tin lot?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. We're going with the tins.
Old Oreos. I love me some Oreos, especially
You
in my ice
love
cream.
Oreo flurries. You can't get enough with Oreo flurries.
I get Blizzards with Oreo. That's
George,
95.
Tom Finds Treasure says it's 11:11. Do you want to make a wish?
Yep.
Do you want to tell the people that we text that to each other every morning and every night?
96 Oreo. Yeah. Every morning and every evening, I'll take a screenshot of 1111 and send it to him.
What do you wish for?
And I always tell him, it's 1111. Make a wish. It's 1111.
And then I go, what do you wish for? And what do you always tell me?
Sometimes I'll tell you it already came true. There's a total of 29 tins.
29 tins. 29 tins. So,
and
more
then
tins
sometimes
coming.
I'll tell you my wish won't come true if I share with you.
She does say that. She says both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say when I ask you what you wish for?
I never tell you, but then the other times you tell me, you go, I wish I can stalk
this
you
one
for the rest
says
of my life.
1910, but I don't know if it's that old.
I don't know either. I'll put you back.
I tell you what, that I wish I could what?
Stalk me for the rest of your life.
You wish. That's your wish.
Really?
That's your wish, is that you wish I stalked you for the rest of your life.
That's funny, as your neck sticker is falling off.
I could only reuse these so many times.
It's falling off. You want me to go get a piece of duct tape?
It's time to take it off. It's been 12 hours. This one's a pretty one. It's fancy.
You're a pretty one.
Why, thank you. These tins look like the old milk. The old milk.
Eric Schaefer, human trafficking is definitely against the law.
You want to take my bandage off for me?
Yep. Are you ready?
You call it a piece of my neck.
Hold a second. I want to rip it. Ready?
Ow!
Just got her neck
That
right
hurt.
there. Just peel her neck off. I'll put it on the microphone. I'm going to put her neck on the microphone. You might hear me putting it on the microphone.
That hurt. Why did you have to yank it off?
Maybe that's the best way to peel anything off the skin as fast as possible.
Nestle.
Did you want me to take my time and let the pain endure?
No, you could have just taken it off normal.
That's how you always take a Band-Aid off, as fast as possible.
Okay. Fossil. There must have been a watch in here.
Oh, must have been a watch, yep. There's a bunch of tins.
Almost 30. There's 29. I was trying to see if there's a date. This one has a date of 1862, but I don't
Tiffany
know if that's that
Greathouse
old.
wants to know if I've been in or around Bel Air. Well, Tiffany, to answer that question,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days, maxing out, relaxing, keeping it cool. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight. My mom, she said, got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and your uncle to Bel Air." No, I've never been to Bel Air. Where's Bel Air?
I think it's up by like Sandusky, Norwalk area.
I'm sure I've driven through. If you're talking about Ohio, I'm sure I've driven through.
What'd you just eat?
Nothing.
Here's a vintage Cadbury. Cadbury is one of my favorite, especially the Easter egg Cadbury. Oh, so good.
Bear Kitty wants to know, is Ohio in the U.S.?
Mm-hmm. OH.
I don't know how to spell.
OH.
E-I-E-I-O. PJ Kincaid just sent $5. Thank you so much, PJ Kincaid. OH-E-I-E-I-O. How's
Are
that?
these stuck together? These are stuck
You want
together.
me to work on them to get them apart?
Yeah, see if you can, unless it's one.
It might be one.
I see the little red writing hood in the big red wall.
Well, that lid, there's a lid here. They're stuck together. Okay, this is the Little Red Riding Hood.
With the big bad wolf.
And then, did we open these and
No,
check them
I'm
all?
just showing the back.
Okay.
If there's money inside,
If
bonus for you guys.
She's saying she did not open
didn't
them and check
them.
them all. Here's a lid. I don't know what it's to. And I'll put her back on solo layout. George Solo.
All right, that was the last one.
That was a short George Solo. How many tins did you say total?
29.
29 tins total.
Well, maybe 30 now that these two are unstuck. 29 or 30.
All right, she said 29 or 30. She thought these were stuck. We got them unstuck. So it's 29 or 30. Anybody's guess. Actually, you could guess 28 if you want. We're okay with that tonight. All right, that being said, It's $25 starting bid. Free shipping here within the United States. Everything is as is, where is. Don't worry, we'll ship it to you no matter what. And then there are no guarantees either. Even if we look at something that says 1910, we don't know if it's a repop or not. We have not taken the time to check all of these things. So please bid accordingly, and no returns. You got to bid fast, you got to bid furious, because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Here we go. Flippin' Adventure said, near Wooster, Ohio, born and raised in a market where he spent most of his days. I did in a grocery store. All right, Fred Freer is at 29. 29 is high bid right now. Pig Freer is at 25. 20, we got Mary Miller's at $90. David Foster is now at 100. Dave Foster is at $100. High bid is $100. Tiffany grew up near Boardman, Ohio. I've preached at quite a few churches over there. Austintown a few weeks ago. And Tiffany, the grocery store I grew up in was in Elyria. Bill Hole just sent another 99 cents. Thank you so much. $100 is a high bid right now. 15 seconds to go. It's a gray area. Just got in it. 110. 110. Kareem came in at 101, but it's a gray area. It's high bidder right now with 5 seconds with 110 left to go. In 4, 3. David Foster is now at 120 with 1 second left to go. 120. David Foster. David Foster, 120. Angie Powell's coming in at 110, but David Foster still at 120. 120 is high bid. And he gets sold? It's David Foster. Wow, nice. All right, David Foster, same thing as before. You're going to send your YouTube name, real name, even if they're the same shipping address, your bid amount, 120, and the amount. We'll just call this the tin lot. You'll send that right down here. whatthehales@yahoo.com. Wow, there are bids everywhere. Oh, it's a gray area. Missed the snipe at 123. Wow. And then backup bidder. So David Foster was 120. Backup bidder it's a gray area. So it's a gray area. You were backup bid at 110. All the same information. Boom. Right there we go. Right there at whatthehales@yahoo. Oh my goodness. Here comes the jewelry.
This is a lot of jewelry.
This is a lot. I'm just getting.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna weigh it if I can.
Here she goes. Here we go. There's going to be a lot of jewelry, guys. That's a lot of jewelry. So 13-ish pounds of jewelry.
What'd you just put in your mouth?
Nothing.
Yeah, over 13 pounds.
I'm doing ASMR.
ASMR?
Mm-hmm. I call that Wildberry Skittle ASMR.
A lot of these jewelry pieces are chunky pieces. Like this is a really pretty piece.
Wow. Thanks, Stillhole. Another 99. There is a ton.
It's an assortment of earrings, bracelets, necklace, mostly earrings. There's some vintage jewelry in here as well. I'm gonna see if I could bring this under the camera.
Zagon Tiger says, is that Cleopatra's necklace?
Probably. It probably is.
Just in time for Halloween.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple pieces in here where you could tell whoever owned the jewelry was starting to make jewelry. And then there's a couple pieces that have a necklace with matching earrings. For example, like that. They're clip-on earrings. See, a lot of the earrings are chunky earrings like this. Most of the earrings come on the backing. Some of these have $12 price tag, $6 price tag.
Mookie Pookie said, this lot is enormous.
It's huge.
It's huge. It's crazy. A lot of you guys have been looking for more of the NASCAR and the 150 unit. That, boy, when we did that, that video was
The
2, 3.5 weeks.
Unit.
KISS unit still. I still have to finish all that because we've been getting away.
Yeah.
So believe it or not, I'm actually, well, I guess you guys can all believe it, but I'm backed up. I've got like 3 to 4 units that I have to finish sorting still. And that means getting it out of the actual trailer. That means getting it out on the actual floor and pulling stuff home for George to put in the auctions. And we have gone up to Kelly's Island the past 3 weeks in a row. Any spare moment we had, we finally got away up to the island. And once we went once, we were like, well, let's go back. And then it was like, let's go back again. And George, do you want to tell them that I've been begging you to go back this week too?
Yeah. He asked if I wanted to go up to Kelly's, and I said sure, but if we want, we can go to Hocking Hills or Allen Creek, change it up the scenery. Do another campground. So
but if I've gotten myself so far behind in sorting.
yeah. Most of the sets that are in the plastic bag like this have matching earrings, and they're the clip-on earrings. Let's see if this has a marking. I don't see a marking, but I could be blind. I'm not going to show it all, but this is pretty much it. Again, some of the pieces are pieces and parts. It looks like someone was making jewelry as well. But majority of the stuff that's in this lot are completed. We can start bidding.
I'm trying to figure out how to put this on first. Can you help a brother out?
You're going to wear it like a dog leash?
Oh, I'm ready now.
Or like a dog collar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
It looks great on you. It brings out your eyes.
Amy Bader wants to know, are the craft cabins and motel and bait shops still there on Kelly's Island? Amy, honestly, I don't know, because we really don't go to any of the stores.
We pass up a bunch of bait stores on the way to the...
We're there for the actual natural beauty and nature, so really that's what's important. Boy, this thing is a little choke.
Heavy?
Yeah,
it's a choker.
All right, $25 starting bid. And there is a lot of stuff here, as George was already sharing. Conky's wife, Noreen, said, that is so you.
It's totally you.
Yeah.
It brings out your eyes.
Uh-oh. It's falling. It's slipping. You didn't latch it. That's what it looks like on a neck. I'm going to latch it. There we go. I'm going to hand that off to you. $25 starting bid. Dill Hole says, I like Skittles on my ice cream. I like Skittles on everything. Free shipping here in the United States. Everything is as is. No guarantees and no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. Because these people be crazy when we bring out jewelry. You only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. There's going to be a ton of jewelry in the next few weeks, too.
Yeah.
All right. FX Viz is at 54. Catherine P is at 100. Pamela came in at 30. We got Crystal at 75. We got everything and anywhere and everywhere. Mylan is now at 120. Grandma J is at 125. Noreen is at 65. High bid right now is at 125. Grandma J is at 125. We got Barry 120. We got everything and anything. J.K. Smith is even in the house. 118 and 113. 125 is the high bid. Cecilia is at 100. Amy Maz is now at 130. 130 is high bid. Eileen came in after Amy Maz at 130. Amy Maz is now high bidder at 130, but Catherine P just came in at 140. 140 Catherine P. Family Nerds is now at 145. 10 seconds to go. Family Nerds is high bidder at 145. Amy Maz is now in at 150. 150 to Amy Maz. 150 with 3 seconds. 4 seconds. I'm going the wrong way. 0 seconds. And Family Nerds is not 165. There are bids everywhere. Family Nerds is 165. Eileen Geyser's at 175. Whoa! Eileen Geyser just got it. Just got it at 170. Eileen, wow. Wow, what a timely bid.
170.
170. Eileen, what you're going to do is you're going to send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, and everything else I've talked about. Your bid at 170. You're just going to say jewelry lot, bam, right there. whathales@yahoo.com. Wow. I think JK Smith 818 is actually lagging a little bit. Usually we can tell if the bids aren't. Usually we can tell if people are lagging if their bids aren't in increments above the high bid at the moment. We can see if they're actually lagging. And backup bidder, Eileen got it at 170. Backup bidder, Family of Nerds, you are backup bidder at 165. All the same stuff, just bam, right there. Whathales@yahoo.com.
All right,
Woo!
one more lot before the wheat pennies, and then 2 more lots before the free lot.
Wheat pennies are coming up in 2 lots. This lot, then the wheat pennies that you guys have been waiting for. And I'm putting you on solo.
5.5 pounds of vintage postcards.
Vintage postcards do crazy good. Paper does
There's
crazy
so
good.
many. I'm not going to show them all, but I'll show some.
Remember to always do your eBay comps when you're seeing these things. You should be on your cell phone, a laptop, something looking on eBay. Do these have any writing or stamps on the back, or are these all?
These all look unused. What are you eating?
Nothing.
What'd you put in your mouth?
I'm doing ASMR videos.
Are you eating Skittles?
You know, I'm very busy. I have to video every moment of the day. I'm not videoing right now. I'm practicing for an ASMR video. It's practice. I want to make sure I get it right.
Okay. It's a train.
We saw a train today.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. We were underneath a bridge and there was 3 trains. 1 bridge per train.
Wow, some very cool scenes there.
Yeah, it looks like none of these are used. Oh,
there's one.
I spoke too soon. There's one. Let's see the date.
That one was to Mark.
This one is 1976. So I guess there's some ephemera in here. Toledo in the house.
1976. That was a good year. You know why? I was conceived then.
Remember the Cleveland Flats?
No, but you told me about them. Remember, I lived a sheltered life. I wasn't going to go out to the flats. D. Parker wants to know, are all 1943 pennies valuable?
Only
The
if they're
answer is
copper.
no. Vast majority, almost everything you're going to find is a steel 1943 penny, and it's worth a penny, maybe a couple more. The only thing that's valuable is the copper steel penny. That is a very cool fishing license postcard.
Mm-hmm. Stop by for a spell. Salem, Massachusetts.
You still can't say it.
Still can't say it. So it looks like skyscrapers. There's a little bit of everything. So assorted, some ephemera. This one has a stamp on it.
Fred Freer said he bought an envelope yesterday from American Pickers for $5. They're selling old postcards for $3 each.
American Pickers are?
Yeah.
Nice.
You got an entire shoebox of postcards.
Yeah. This one has a date of 96.
Well, that one's got writing on it.
Mm-hmm. I saw one of Bill Clinton and Hillary.
Dill Hole says, Jeremy has the munchies. I just have a ton of candy sitting next to me. You saw Bill and Hillary Clinton one in there?
Budget cut.
No, what's the back look like? No way. All right, on that, are we ready to bid, or do you want to show some more? Is that Hillary?
That's supposed to be Hillary.
Yeah, you should show that one too. Is that Hillary?
Yeah. I doubt that that's her body. It's totally photoshopped.
So there's some funny ones in here.
Isn't that Bill?
Yeah,
playing
that's
the
Bill.
saxophone?
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't gone through all of these, so there's a ton of different postcards in here. Oh,
there's a Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Hollywood.
All right, so there's just a ton of postcards, and we don't have time to go through them all.
Yeah, I'm not going to show them all, but
you can see there's a bunch of postcards, and
some
they
have writing. Most of them don't.
They span from Disney to political to location to funny to serious.
There's some space ones.
Oh, there's some space ones. There's a little bit of everything here. So, how do you say ephemera? How do you say ephemera?
I think it's ephemera.
How do you say ephemera?
Ephemera.
Ephemera. So apparently,
ephemera.
You know how to say Massachusetts?
No.
All right, it's Massachusetts. What about Dow? Can you say Dow?
Doll.
You need some work on that, but we'll work on it. All right, so you're getting the entire box of postcards. Most of them look like they do not have writing on them. Some do, and some would have stamps as well. So that being said, $25 starting bid. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have a minute to win it. Here we go. Here we go.
Martha Washington Inn.
Very
Where's
cool.
that?
Very, very cool. All right, we got Finn Anders at $40. Angie Powell's at $55. 55's high bidder right now. Bear Kitty at $44. We've got Fred Freer at $35. Angie Powell's high bidder at $55. Finn came in at the first bid at $40. We got Glenn Cameron is now at $55, but Family and Nerds is now at $100. Family and Nerds knows what they're seeing, knows the value of paper, knows the value of whatever that word is. Whatever that word is, Family and Nerds knows it and can say it a whole lot better than I can. $100 is the high bid right now with 15 seconds to go. 100, Family and Nerds, free shipping. It's a gray area is now at 110. It's a gray area came in at 110. Family and Nerds is now at 125 with 3, 2, 1. And Family and Nerds is now at 125. Family Nerds is high bidder at 125. Kevin Vale's coming in at $50, way lagging behind Kevin Vale. Family Nerds is at 125. And Family Nerds then bid at 150, but 150 didn't need that bid. You got it for 125, Family and Nerds. Did not need the bid at 150. Nice job. 125. Congratulations, Family and Nerds. And FS Diz just missed the snipe at 126. Family Nerds, you know what to do. Send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your bid at 125, and postcard lot ram, bam, whatever, bamboozle. You name it right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com. Usually I just point. Tonight I've been trying to look at it, make sure I'm pointing at the right thing, which is throwing me all off because it messes in your head. And are you pulling these or do you want me to show them?
No, I was just showing you.
Oh,
don't show them. I was showing you.
Family, there might be some stuff in there. Oh, those are from Florida. Those are Florida postcards.
All right, next one are the wheat pennies.
Wheat pennies, here we go. Wait, who's backup bidder on that?
Well, Family and Nerds are good buyers.
Okay, so Family and Nerds was high bidder and 125. They always pay. So whoever backup bidder was, it's a gray area. It's backup bidder at 110. You can go ahead and you can send us your information as well. And here we go with the pennies. I'm just going to put her on the solo layout. Here we go. This is every wheat penny we have found the past year.
Pounds.
Last time it was 14, wasn't it?
Well, the table's not flat. It like
kind of messes around. Okay, so we thought it was 14 pounds. New weight is now at 12, 13. I might have just
Almost
said it wrong
13.
too. Almost 13 pounds. So every penny in here, to the best of our knowledge, is a wheat penny. And it has been hand sorted. So every penny in here is a wheat penny. They have been hand sorted.
these are 1943, but they're steel, which are not valuable. It's the copper ones that are valuable.
So these have been hand sorted from any other penny, any other loose change, and we find a ton of loose change in storage units. We were just talking to somebody yesterday at the auction, and they told us they bought a unit for $600. They found $800 of loose change, rolled money, loose change in the unit.
Because you beat them up to 500.
Yeah, and they were like, you were the one that we went out to lunch with them. Like, you were the one that bid us up that high.
500.
And I was like, well, I should have obviously went higher. So
he definitely made his money back with the $800.
Made the money back
alone.
So these have been hand sorted by me. George didn't even hand sort these. These have been hand sorted by me. I've looked to see every date to see if it's 1943. I do not know coinage enough to know all of the collectible dates. In this resale business, I know enough to be dangerous about everything. Money. You know, I know a little bit about this, a little about this, but I don't know a lot. So you huge coin collectors, you're going to know the dates to actually look for.
Someone said you ate some. That's why it's not 14 pounds anymore.
Might be true.
Ooh, peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
With a little bit of honey.
Now we're talking. Good. Now we're talking. So we're looking at that many wheat pennies. We do not know how many are in there. All we can tell you is that's every wheat penny we've found in the past year. Do you think it's a little over a year, or is it just about a year? Oh, you want to know who's eating now? Yep, trying to hide it. All right, so those wheat pennies, we don't know anything else except there's not a 1943
Buffy
in there.
June said the 1944 steel penny is worth over 100,000.
Yeah, we do not have a 1944 steel penny in there either. So we know there's not a 1943 copper. We know there's not a 1944 steel. Sure? I'm positive. Actually, that is not everyone that we bought that we have, because I have books of the pennies as well that we have found in the safe. So, all right.
No bidding until he says go. So
we know there's a high interest in this, and so we do know that 1909 is the SVDB. We did not look for the 1909 though. We only looked for, and it was me. I looked for 1943. It's like 1943, and it got too tedious. And I was like, all right, I'm done. All right.
Maria said hot flashes make you hungry.
That must be what's going on. I'm going to encourage you beforehand. Do not wait to snipe, because there are coin collectors in here that want these pennies. If you wait to snipe and if you are lagging, you're not going to get your bid in. So make sure you come out strong, and that way you can fight off the lag. You're going to have to bid fast. You're going to have to bid furious. We will tell you that it is going to be shipped in the bag. Now, George will ship and package around it, but the pennies are going to be shipped as they are in the bag, as they've been stored. So there will, shipping could be some shifting and things along those lines. Make sure you are ready. No snoozing. You don't want to lose.
For those of you who have never heard of wheat pennies, you see the little wheats on the side. That's why they're called wheat pennies.
Flip it over. Let's see if that's a 1943. What? It is? I messed up. No, not a 43.
Was it a 44?
I don't know. All right.
48.
As is. No guarantees, no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. Get your bids in early, because you only have 1 minute to win it. It is a 250,000K celebration with subscribers. Sharon Diller is in at $50. We got a $50 right now. K-Rest is at 76. 76 is a high bid. We got bids coming in left, right, everywhere. I see $75. $75. Marshall is at $200. $200 is a high bid right now. $200 is high bid. $200 is a high bid that I see right now. $200 is the bid to beat. K-Rest is coming in at $154. Fast debit Ed is at 100. 200 is the high bid right now. $200 high bid to beat. I see 155. I see a 105. All right, Adam is now at 221. 221. Adam is at 221. Blaze, I sent for Troy Daddy, is not going to be accepted. Marsha is at 230. 15 seconds to go. Marsha Waitley is at $230. $230 with 10, 9, 8. Don't wait. Don't snipe. Don't wait. $230. Marsha is at $230. 200. Regina is now at 237. Regina is at 237. Let's see what happens last second. 237 is high bidding. Marsha's now at 250. Marsha just at 250. Adam was at 2. We're sold to Marsha. $250. Nice buy. Very, very nice buy.
Nice,
Marsha,
Marsha.
nice job. Marsha. Wow.
Marsha.
That was awesome. Marsha, great job. Great job. All right, Marsha, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send your real name, YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your $300 bid. Wait, was it 300? It was $250.
$250.
It was a $250 bid. I'm looking at all the snipes that didn't make it. Your $250 bid, you can just tell her for the penny lot, and then you're going to send that right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. Adam, you were backup bidder at 240. Adam, backup bidder 240. Bam, right there, all the same information. And now
For the free lot.
This
is.
I'm going to go ahead and put you on solo.
Noah's Ark face mask. We're going to do giveaways for face masks made by
Go ahead and show them all.
one of our lovely subscribers.
Show them all in all of their beauty.
And then there's even the wire piece up here so that you can shape it around your nose. So usually what we do is we ask a trivia question, and the first 3 people to answer correctly, make sure you guys are in live chat and not in top chat. First 3 people to answer correctly will win one of these free masks, and it doesn't cost you anything. We'll handle all the shipping. So the first person to answer correctly will get the Noah's Ark face mask. And second and third will get this design.
What else you got? What's the other design?
It looks like
Tell the time.
measuring. It just looks like it could be a ruler or some type of measuring. Same type of designs. And then usually the trivia questions come from the least viewed video of the week. So if you look at the video that was released Monday of this week all the way through yesterday, the least viewed video of the week is where the trivia question comes from. So we give you guys a minute to get your answers in. Again, make sure you're in live chat and not in top chat. This is super important because we get a lot of people say, please check the chat. I was the first to answer. But if you were in top chat, we can only go by off of what we see in the chat. And so we have our moderators confirm it for us once Flipping Adventures says sold. So again, the first person to answer correctly will get this beautiful Noah's Ark mask. And then this one is made to where you can put a filter on the inside of the mask. So there's a filter already in there. So the nice thing it's you can replace it and put a new filter in there. And then second and third winner will win this mask with the same design. And then you can adjust it. The way she made it is you can adjust it in the back. So one will go behind your head, and then this part will go behind your ears. So as you guys are going back and looking at the video that's the least viewed video of the week, Jeremy is coming up with the trivia question. Usually I don't know what the question is, so I don't always know what the answer is. Guilty, because sometimes I don't watch all the videos. But I'm pretty sure I was in every video this week. Like if he does a video at the warehouse with Patience and Christian, I usually don't go back and and watch those just because I'm strapped for time. Oh, this one has cute cars.
How's killing time going?
It's going great.
All right, I put her in a position where she had to kill time because I did not have the question ready. I prepared everything else, and I did not have the question ready. But I have the question ready now. All right, I have the question ready now. How many are we giving away tonight?
3.
Okay, so 3 are being given away tonight, and the question tonight. Let's get George back in here. Oh, look, there's my. This is my bedroom that we're in right now. Here, all you who have stuck it out, bonus scenes. That's where
it's a 4-in-1 room.
It's so.
It's
big
an eBay studio. It's our live studio. It's your bedroom, and it's also like your living room.
All right. So here's the question, and the question is typically based off of the least viewed video.
We're both wearing a different top.
It got hot in here.
It did get hot in her.
So we've had the opportunity this past week to share videos with you from a unit that we shared with Conky's Flippin' Adventures. We had a ton of fun filming that. We actually have one more video of that coming out on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And so
that's the last one of the unit.
And admittedly so, it's probably going to be a controversial video because whenever we tackle the subject, it always ends up being controversial as far as what our title and subject matter is. So we already know that. If you want to get into some controversy, make sure you watch tomorrow's video. We had a ton of fun filming that and having fun with Conky. And
the weather was perfect.
Oh, it was. It was nice. It was nice.
It wasn't too hot.
And it would allowed us to get enough videos out that we could go up to Kelly's Island too. So it was a lot of fun. But in one of the videos, Jeremy, you know who that is? Me, explains to George, you know who that is? George, that there's only one way to eat a certain kind of food. And you have to split it in half and make a sandwich out of it. We want to know, what was the food that Jeremy was explaining to her that's the way that you eat it? What was the food? Name the food. Jeremy was explaining. Name the food. Name the food. Jeremy was explaining. Name the food. We got answers coming everywhere. When you scroll up, I can't see them down. Oreos. We got Oreos.
Oh.
We got Oreos. We got all kinds. Okay. We got hamburgers. Somebody said hamburgers. We got all kinds of answers here coming left, right. Skittles. How do you split a Skittle in half? Do you know? You just split it in half and then put the top on the bottom. Your guess is
as good as mine.
Pizza. Pizza. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. How do you take the top off of a pizza or the bottom off of a pizza? Put it on the top. Would that be called?
And peanut butter
would that be a calzone if you do that?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, this is usually how I film everything at the auctions, just like this.
Yeah, you have to hold your phone that way.
But usually it's like this. All right. The answer, I can't believe they pay that much attention. This is crazy. I literally had to go to the bathroom while she stalled to get the question and go to the middle of the video because most people don't watch the middle of the video. They watch the beginning and then they watch the climax.
Should I start finding out what the trivia question is?
Yeah, because I don't have enough time.
Since I come up with the free lots.
Yeah, I think you should because I don't have any time.
Oh,
so
okay.
The very first winner, no surprise here whatsoever, super fan extraordinaire, Flippin' Adventure. She said cupcake. There is only one appropriate and right way to eat a cupcake. You take it out of the wrapper, you pull the bottom off, you put it on the top of the frosting, and you make a cupcake sandwich. And then what I do is I put the entire cupcake in my mouth.
One bite.
In one bite.
Mm-hmm.
So Flippin' Adventures, nice job.
Nice.
You answered first. Second, Eileen Glazer. Eileen Glazer answered second as well. Cupcake is correct. Cupcake is correct. So Flippin' Adventures got the first answer. Eileen got the second answer. And then Ivy Weekly got the third answer. Cupcake. Ivy Weekly. So all three of you, Flippin' Adventures, Eileen Glazer, and Ivy Weekly, nice job.
Congratulations, ladies.
We want you to send your information, your names, your YouTube name, your real name,
Your
and your mailing address, and say, hey, I won the free item. Send that over to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Woo! What a night.
We got done at a good time tonight.
We don't mess around.
Still got 8 minutes to go. We usually wrap up around midnight. I'm tired.
So do you want to stall a little longer while I go find out another question? While I rewatch the video and find out another question? You know how hard it is to come up with a question from a video that you videoed a week and a half ago?
Yeah.
And to try and think,
almost 2 weeks ago.
What happened in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not easy.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We go live every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. If this was your first live, hopefully you had fun and you'll come hang out with us again. We have over 1,000 people still watching.
What the hell are they thinking?
It's 11:54 p.m. here in Ohio, which is way past our bedtime.
Speaking of bedtime.
Yeah. Jeremy usually likes to put you guys to sleep with a lullaby.
Twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above, a world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us, helping us celebrate our 250,000 subscribers. Huge milestone for us. Love you guys. Have you a good night. Say good night.
Good night.
We'll see you next week.
With 300,000 subscribers.